Hello, hello. We are back with Elysian Road, episode 10, going into part 2 here.
Nachos.
So, we have nachos. So, where were we in the initiative order? Oh, it's time for Zanless Murder Beast to do some more murdering.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It looks like 3 of them are dead now, though. So, congratulations, everybody.
That's why it's good that I killed it, because he would have just killed her the next round. So
So this one's gonna go over here and attack these two. Two claw attacks, go. Those are so pitiful. My gosh, dude. I feel like I'm on Terranolius right now. My monsters are doing so bad. So 2 soldiers take 1 damage. Okay. Deal in... No, wait. There's one more. Alright, so these 2 soldiers are dead. And then the beast starts, like, ripping into these gas tanks that are here.
Oh, that's great.
So that's a thing. Dylan, what do you want to do?
Okay, so this one in front of me is dead, right?
Yep.
oh, it's
Okay.
electrocuted.
Oh, yeah, it's not
Oh,
dead, dead.
okay. So, yeah, she's gonna stab it, like, through the skull.
Sounds good. It's dead.
What?
Sounds good. It is dead.
Oh, okay. I don't even have to roll for that?
No, I mean, it's just kind of like laying there. You just stab
Okay,
it.
that's true. And then probably start making her way over to the gas tanks.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that is bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what those were.
I mean, if that monster's claws somehow can explode by tearing it open, I think somehow I feel like there's got to be a little bit more ignition than that. So just don't cause any fires. And you'll probably
Or
be
I mean,
fine.
honestly, you don't know like what's in. Maybe I described them wrong. You're not. It's not gas necessarily. It's more like oil and like gasoline, like fuel.
Okay. Why is this random monster attacking? I don't know. All right. Maybe it eats fuel.
It's
That would not
doing
surprise me.
damage to everything it can get its hands on.
Yeah. It just smells food. It's like, ooh, oil. I'll just eat that. I'm a wasteland monster.
I mean, honestly, you could get the same explosive effect you're looking for, Caleb, if you made it big silos of flour.
Could I?
Well, that would
No,
require
seriously,
a
yeah.
really, really specific concentration in the air in a really specific area.
No, doesn't have to be very
For a
specific.
flower bomb, yeah, it has to
If
be.
you've ever, have you ever
concentration.
actually looked up videos of flour silos collapsing?
I mean,
grain
we
silos?
learned about them in a forensics class, so I think yeah, a little
Grain silos will explode in a fireball if you
bit. A
break it
grain
open.
silo, yeah. But that's
So
grain
maybe
silo.
not flour, but grain certainly. Like it's actually dangerous. Flour mills and stuff are dangerous places because the spark can explode the material in the air.
Wow.
It's about the fuel air mixture, see?
I messed up.
Do you want to move it? You're gonna move towards the tanks then, Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Well, it's a bit of a ways. Do you want to try to roll exert?
Sure.
See how far you can get. Whew, nice. Okay, yeah, I think you can get, let's see. I'll let you get there. So Evelyn books it, or sorry, Dylan books it, and just runs over there as fast as she can. So you're about to go up some stairs to this pedestal where the tanks are, and the monsters are running into them. So Fergus,
Yes.
what you want to do?
I shoot the other one.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a hit. You definitely rip into this
That's a
thing.
lot of damage.
It is indeed. It's super effective.
To show the effectiveness of flex tape, I cut this
Oh my
savage
God.
murder beast in half.
I knew that joke was coming.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh boy.
I don't think we're planning on taping any of these beasts back together, though.
No.
Oh, you have no idea what Till's got in mind.
Oh no.
Till doesn't even know what he's got in mind yet.
So
I was
Till,
Honestly, Murder Beast armor would be
Wait,
pretty
kill it.
cool.
It's true.
That's
Study it.
true.
Till you get a message or a feed from where you were trying to comms earlier, and you hear Gregor on the other line, and he says, Till, is that you?
Yes, Gregor. We're a little busy. What's up?
What in the world is going on?
You have monsters in your city.
Of
thought you
course
could
I have
tell that.
monsters in my city. Why are they in my city?
Because they're in your city.
Cold silence waits on the other
Something
end.
exploded. The ship got rocked. I got concussed. Best I can recall is your gate got broke. Can't tell from there.
Wow.
Sorry, a little busy right now.
Yes.
A little busy saving your people.
And you just don't hear a response. the line's dead. And then Gregor moves out towards the building, or out the building. All right, Tilt, it's you.
Hey. Alright. My drone's going to take a pot shot at this beast here. See if we can't finish that kill. Oh. Wait, can I push the button? Does that work? It does. Can I add my own dexterity modifier?
I don't think
There.
so.
Okay.
Well, that was a fail.
Beard. Okay. He hasn't moved. Can you take another shot?
I don't think so. David, do you remember? I don't think you can take 2 shots instead of moving.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
You can't
What is
take
he trying to
2 attack actions instead of moving, correct?
No.
Yeah.
But was he using the drone?
Mm-hmm.
Was he asking if he could add his dex? Because I'm pretty sure he can add his intelligence. Pretty sure that's a thing about shooting with drones.
Oh, maybe.
You shoot with intelligence, like program or something.
Well, a 4 ain't gonna do much more than the 3 did.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, I looked that up, but I don't think you can shoot again. Let's see.
That's
No,
fine
yeah,
then.
that you definitely can't do.
That's fine then.
Weapons you all
Wait,
use
I can
intelligence
do-
as the controlling attribute and use the better or the pilot's pilot or program skills as a relevant weapon skill.
Hold up, you're talking about. Did the drone hit with a 3?
Nope.
Also,
Okay,
he
I can do
referenced
alternate output for him.
the drone has a laser rifle, so I don't know if you did it, but it can burst fire.
Oh, so I just clicked the button. Maybe I should have burst fired. I feel like I actually had this set up so that I had a laser rifle on my character. I could fire in
Yeah, there's-
place of the drone.
Never mind.
Well, I mean, I just copied it over line for line from your sheet. Everything that was on there.
a burst fire would only
you
add
can.
2 anyway, so
Oh, okay. Here.
there's no way you're
Oh,
getting up.
there you go.
to-
Now it's set, so it will ask you if you want to burst fire.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Reroll. Do it.
No, it's fine. We'll just let it stand. Okay, cool. So, Till, do you want to do anything?
Yes. Now that I'd like to. I ran some diagnostics last turn, so 6 seconds is plenty of time for very futuristic advanced drones to run a full suite of self-diagnostics.
Right, of course.
What are they looking like?
So,
How many work?
not all of them work, obviously. Some of them just are, broken down to the point where they're not going to function. I think you have a good 15 that will work fine. You've done a little bit of kind of diagnostic on them in terms of like their combat ability, and they are they're stalker drones along the same kind as you that you have, but they have like weapon fittings and things. So it's honestly not like super impressive in terms of like these aren't like pre-tech combat drones.
Sure, but they are.
They are post-tech
Certainly.
combat drones, so. So about 15 of them work. And
Alright. I want to take control of them
you want to.
and tie that control into my 3D map that I grabbed last turn, and then
Keep in
code
mind
it all
that I
to Evelyn's specifications.
Keep in mind that I have sense the need, so if we need something, I can say that I had it.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh, can you not hear me?
no, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, so you just do that then, and then
Well, do I need to make a program
you
roll
will have
for
to
that?
make a program roll. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, so you do that.
I rolled better.
One better. Yeah, so you do it successfully. No problemo. So we see Till, and this is what's, I mean, honestly, just really impressive about Till is that like he changed a bunch of systems around on the Void's Grace to like overhaul that diagnostic so it would work in 6 seconds, and like he did some like good old finagling to get this done in like a very, very short amount of time. We're seeing Till at his finest here. And then Ellen, you get a message on your comms, like on your feed, that just says like 15 drones activated.
But it's in the same font and style as you're normally used to in your video game.
Yep.
Like the little popover says your drones are finished building or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Connor, did you hear that?
Yes, that's hilarious. It makes like the like there's like a ping where it's like you click on the barracks or whatever, and it's like production complete or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the drone like makes like a noise, as in like I guess the drone noise when you like click on it. Anyway, I'm taking this a little too far. Sorry. This is exciting. All right, it's not my turn yet, is it though?
Will be very momentarily.
Okay.
Like
Did anybody use my lead thing?
Nope.
No, not yet.
Well, either your dad could do it, or I guess what's your face could do it, right?
I mean, she doesn't have comms to you.
I assume if you
What?
already did it, we'll just whenever the next time we need it is, you could do it, right? Like
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I just stack them?
I mean, I'm probably gonna be stabbing this thing on my next turn.
Yeah, you can stack them. That's fine. I don't care.
I mean, and technically speaking, if I told somebody, hey, notice that this has a certain range, they can use that information whenever they need
Right.
to.
Yeah.
So okay, we can just stack them. So I'll keep a tally. I'll keep a tally on my chat box. Okay, keep going.
Okay. So, Excelia is gonna make a roll here. And she misses. So she's firing ineffectively at the remaining murder beast. Evelyn, it is you.
Perfect. Well, good job, Celia. All right. Well, I'm going to take control of these drones,
Okay.
and it is going to be amazing.
Assuming direct control.
Yes. Okay. So, what is going to be the role for this? Because he did the program, so he has full control of them. So, is it lead?
I mean, I assume. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, Connor, it's administer.
I'm gonna murder you. I was
It's
hoping
not.
you
No,
would-
it's actually not. I'm just making a joke.
I mean, I would
Okay.
think if nothing else, it would be programmed because. they're
Yeah,
all
it would be
drones.
program.
But it's like if these were people, then it would probably be lead, right? That would be my assumption.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more like convincing people to do the things that you want. Lead is.
Yeah, if these were
So-
like AIs, then maybe. But then we'd have way different.
Next time you get a level up, you can just put some points in program.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't really matter to me. I mean, this is hopefully a one-time deal that we can get an army of drones.
Sure.
I mean, I don't hope it's a one-time deal.
Well, I hope we get an army of people next time.
So basically, yeah.
But I mean, people are a lot more likely to betray you and shoot you in the back than drones.
Well, I don't know,
You'd be
technology-
surprised
People
at
also
the
do
duct
this
tape
thing called
programming
dying.
they use in these things' brains.
Sorry, there was a lot
One
of-
wrong move and suddenly they've identified you as a hostile or
I
a
mean, that's why you
hamburger.
have somebody who rolls 12
For a ham-
program regularly.
Okay, all right. Am I just rolling program with intelligence? We good?
So
Oh,
if you're just
okay.
trying to like, if you're just like
Okay.
selecting them and saying like attack in this area, then yeah, for sure.
can I have sense the need to say that I had brought my like joystick with like like my keyboard, like my specific like gaming setup that I needed. for this
Chiba.
exact- Yes, and then can I like get a bonus to it or something like that?
I mean,
or, like,
you should
like,
have it be
automatic
like a hologram. Like you hold your left hand out and a joystick, a holographic joystick appears, and you take it with your right hand. and
Honestly, I don't think there's really a sense the need thing. I'm pretty sure our ship could just do that.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
mean, you're a
honestly
gamer,
like
yeah.
you just probably have your game loaded.
Yeah.
Or, no, that's the thing. Till like literally did this for you. Like this is
That's
already
right.
part in his
So
role.
I think
do I get a
maybe your
bonus for
sense the need could have been that you had your game loaded, and so I just copied off your game, and
Yeah.
so then your bonus could be the fact that it is your game's
Yep.
interface. That
I'll give you a plus one
literally
modifier.
duct taped the AI into the
Yeah.
game's AI.
So
Till literally just found your game and then copied it over and
Okay.
made your game again in a matter of 6 seconds.
There's a
Because
nasty little
Is
Perl script that takes the output of the AI module and the input of the drone and goes like that.
Mhm.
yes.
I have a drone, and I have an AI.
AI.
when a drone and an AI love each other very much.
No, that's not.
What? David. David, no. That.
David, yes.
Like, oh,
Okay,
somebody appreciates.
Okay, here's the question: am I committing effort for that, or is that just something that Josh did?
I mean, if you
You
had a
can
bonus for it, I assume it would have to be effort, right?
you can sense
Well, I
the
was
need
assuming
to
that
give
was-
yourself a +1 bonus.
+1 bonus? +1? I think +2.
Okay, fine. You're gonna get a +1 bonus no matter what from Till doing the thing, or his role, right? And then you can,
Okay.
if you sense the need, that you can get a +2 in total.
All right. Thank you. Obviously, doing it with intelligence, correct?
Yeah.
Good thing
Are
we
you
have plus two.
serial?
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So, I think what happens, Evelyn, is you have the drones come over, and you tell them to like you do the like you press A, and then you click, and then it's like, okay, attack anyone on this trajectory as you're going, right? Like
Attack move.
yeah, attack move.
Yeah,
That's it.
attack
Yeah,
move.
yeah. You have them attack move. But unfortunately, you will not realize.
Alternate outcome.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Please.
And before you even finish your
Yeah.
statement,
That's fine.
We all knew where it was going, Caleb.
Identified unregistered individuals.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, these are like hundreds of year old drone technology. Like, there's gonna be some
None of
bugs.
these people have the
Oh,
microchip.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
No, you
Nailed it.
He got a better program roll than you could make Till with a skill he doesn't even have.
that's
He
amazing.
has a +2.
Yeah. So it's
He
only
also
because
has-
of you that he can.
I'm so
totally do this, but-
excited. That's awesome. Okay,
No one dies.
dude.
Yep,
All
see
right,
attack
let's
move.
discuss some stuff. All right, Woo, this is exciting. Finally, my character has come to fruition skill-wise.
All right, Ode. Ode, give me a home where the buffalo.
Where the murder beasts roam.
Yes.
Sorry, just one second.
Where the nukes and the radiation play.
That's
Where seldom is heard an encouraging word. And
And
his
skies are-
parents get in squabbles. All
Yeah, there you go.
day.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ode
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
alright,
range.
um,
That timing though, this is perfect.
yeah, you can't compliment yourself like that.
okay. I'm gonna shoot the one that's alive up here past the drone.
Okay.
With my laser rifle.
You shoot my drone till throws you off the plane. Ship.
I mean, I was gonna say, good thing we don't have a plane. I guess.
No, Earth is flat like a plane. He'll just throw you off.
Hey,
Let's see. For some reason, my character sheet disappeared. Hold on. Where are you, character sheet? Why don't you show up when I push the character sheet? No, there you are. Okay. It's so transparent, and the map is white that I can't find it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to burst fire. Thank you for asking.
It's dead. It is very, very
I
dead.
got a 30.
Nice.
Yes. That's one short of the max I could have gotten, I think. Yeah.
So like the beast is like rearing up to like eat this other soldier, and then suddenly like we just hear like a bunch of pops and sizzles, and then like it falls over and its back is just smoking.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's just stunned, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's still like electricity. So
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone needs to be killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I probably yell, I'm like, you should probably kill that, and then I keep going. I mean, I don't keep.
And
going,
then we
so-
have this other Sandless Murder Beast. It's gonna keep ripping into these tanks of unknown origin.
Dylan, you should have screamed at him. Use taunt. Oh wait, you don't. You play warrior, not tank.
Yeah, she's DPS.
See,
she's not tank.
if she was a tank player year and not a melee or a warrior class, then she could have used taunt
Wow.
and
We are in Terran Elias. This is the worst.
just come on, people, play tank already. It's not that hard.
Well, this
Block
Sandless
damage.
Murder Beast sure is playing tank. Yeah, so it just kind of rips ineffectually at these.
Cool.
Dylan, it's you.
Cool. I want to go stab it underneath the chin.
Yeah.
KK, Connor, want to roll that lead?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Didn't I already? I know I rolled it.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I rolled an 8 or whatever. Remember?
Did
Yeah,
you?
I enrolled it.
Evelyn Leidner
Yeah, he
Did
did not
did.
roll
Yeah.
last turn, but the turn before.
And I said that that wouldn't be enough for the thing you were doing. But I guess this is actually a different thing. But
Wait, what?
just roll again anyway. That was for a completely different roll.
It was to
Okay,
help,
all right.
right? And we decided that I was explaining that 8 is the threshold for help.
And then I re-rolled. I think I.
You didn't, but you were right. The 8 is the threshold for help. So yeah, you can re-roll if you want to get more than one. But
So I'm re-rolling.
if you want to get more than
That's
one.
all I really need to know.
Well, I mean, it's a choice. You don't have to re-roll, is what he's saying.
Well,
He's saying if you re-roll, you might get better, and you might get more than a plus
am
one.
I committing effort for this then?
If you're using alternate outcome, yeah.
Oh, because 8 is. But if 8 is the threshold, then
Yeah, then you can just get a +1 for her.
Okay, hold up.
If you roll again, you might get better, and you might get more than a
That's
plus
what
one.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Just do the +1. It's fine. Just don't roll. Don't do it.
Okay,
Not
don't
worth
roll. Okay. All right.
+1
Alright.
is solid.
You have a +1.
All
Dylan.
right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that guidance, David.
David rolled a lead on you.
There you go. In real life.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with my sword, right?
Stab. Or yeah, you're
So you'd like to attempt to stab its face.
rolling your attack. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then you're adding
Which would
a
be
plus
way
1
cooler,
modifier.
You can do it. What?
What? Oh, and did that stupid
Did I do
plus
something
+1?
wrong?
Did you type in +1 on the modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you should have just typed in 1.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the thing. Let's just add it up.
Regex out.
Yeah, so it's you got a 12, 14, 15, 16, which is enough to hit it. So,
Nice. And 9 damage.
it hasn't been hit at all. So, you didn't kill it. But you did damage it. Okay, cool. So you come up and just stab it, and it's not happy about that. Fergus.
I fly over here.
You want to just like turn the drone?
I shoot it.
Oops.
It's dead. Very dead.
Nice.
Oh!
Yes, you stab it, Dylan, right? And then like it's gonna like it like turns its gaze on you and then just like leaves the tanks to like come to like stalk towards you, and then its face just eviscerates as Fergus's like psychic shotgun just like tears a hole in it.
Teamwork, boys.
Amazing.
Dude, lit.
Good job.
So Gregor,
That was painful, like 5 seconds of not real words we just used there. Anyways,
Gregor walks out. He sees all the dead stuff.
that bunch of drones strafe him.
Yeah. No. So yeah, he runs out, and I have not been having the soldiers do anything this entire time.
I was kind of wondering
I
about
mean,
it.
Yeah.
like, they could have done anything.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think they could have. I think that
Yeah.
the TL3 and 2 weapons just bounced off the height. I think we did establish that they had that.
I mean,
like-
literally having decent armor can make tier 3 weapons useless. So
So that's what it is. So they were just shooting ineffectively at it.
I want to heal one of them and make it my friend.
One of the beasts?
Yeah.
No, Fergus.
Yeah, that is a thing you could attempt to do. There is one that has
Oh
not
my
been stabbed.
gosh.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they're not stabbed.
So I mean, we are out of the turn order now.
oh, okay.
I guess I should prioritize the people.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe go heal
Fergus,
people.
I have like 2 damage. You should come heal me. My finger hurts.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you just stand by me, you'll get healed.
Or you know, somewhere there's a guy with like a leg missing.
That guy got eaten.
Look, my 2
Oh.
HP is more important than your
That's
leg.
sad.
All right, guy.
So yeah, what does everybody do?
Your leg is
I
not going to be
mean,
the next
Dylan runs to where everyone else is.
I start space Jesusing.
Repeat that
You are healed, and you are healed. Look under your chair. You're all healed.
That's horrible.
You're muted, Josh.
That would be Space Oprah or Space Benny Hinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That was the joke. Yeah.
They are preaching a false space Jesus.
Exactly.
Also, somebody should probably go see if the girl whose family just got murdered in front of her is like psychologically okay.
Oh yeah,
She's
actually
not,
no.
but-
Dylan would probably make her way back that way. And,
Don't
like,
ask
make
Till
sure
to do
she's
that.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
don't worry.
she wasn't worried about like protecting her because she was like, well, I just killed this thing, so she's fine for now.
Right.
Yeah,
went
so
to go
this
attack
this
the other
girl,
one.
she's 12, and she is like curled up against this like building there, this like little tower thing, and just like almost like in shock, like she can't like there are silent tears, kind of like streaming down her face, but she's not like sobbing or anything. She's just like terrified, in shock, like paralyzed, kind of just like leaning there.
She sounds fine. Let's go.
Dylan
And
walks
this
up to
is
her
one-
and kind of holds out her hand and like motions for her to like grab her hand, and it's just like, come here, sweetie, we'll get you somewhere else.
All right, roll a talk.
Oh, okay, great.
With that cha. As in charisma.
This isn't chakra.
Roll plus chakra. Oh man, now that makes me want to make a PBTA game.
I mean, it's obviously just an avatar PBTA game.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, we need to do that. That's amazing. Also a
You
9.
tried once, remember with Ruth?
No, that was
That was in
a
the Mistborn.
PBTA game. We should make a
Yeah?
I was thinking we should make a actual like Powered by the Apocalypse hack of.
Oh,
For Avatar, yeah, that would be lit.
Yeah. It would be something. I don't know if lit is the
What do we
correct
s-
word.
Yeah, what do we say about the words?
Well, at
like,
least
lit?
the Firebenders would be.
Hey, all right.
Hey, all right.
That's
Well
a stream,
done.
everyone.
What did he say? What did Jared say? Jared, what did you say?
Oh, I said, all right, that's a stream. See you later.
Awesome. Yeah, so Dylan, you do that, and I think it takes a moment, and like she doesn't. It's like she doesn't realize that you're there at first. What do you say as like the second thing that gets her to come?
She says like, come on, let's go see if we can help anyone else out.
Yeah, and I think she like glances at you at that point, right? And she kind of like, she looks at you and then goes, and kind of like nods, and then
This is one of the civilians.
yeah,
Okay, all right.
12-year-old girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Literally just watched her whole family die in front of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you mention that there are other people who need help, like she like wipes away her tears and then like nods like stoically, right? Like, of course.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
Maybe
we're
this girl
adopting
should
this
be the main
character.
Please? Oh my gosh, please.
Much better than any
Want to
of
come
us.
space adventuring with us?
I
Yes.
ain't
Yeah, no,
caring for a space orphan.
I mean,
We
so
only kill people
hey,
occasionally. We always
guys,
feel real bad.
guys, remember the number scheme? We have Dylan as 17, Ode is 15, Evelyn is 16, Fergus is 13, Till is 41. We have the next number. We have a 12.
And then we just need like 17 through 40. So
Yeah.
No, Josh is
18
technically the
through
14.
No, he's 14. He's just 41.
41.
It's switched around.
In,
right,
but
right,
you swapped that as 14.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with.
hold on. Stuff.
Perfect.
You know, man. Don't think Till wants to take another kid out of the spaceship.
Right?
Remember the last time we brought a stranger onto the spaceship?
Hey, don't bring up
Yeah,
that.
we made 100,000 credits. Get out of here.
That's fair.
Uh,
And you may have the Imperium chasing you down now.
Yeah. But also, I made friends with a random White Suns chick. Not her, I mean, like another random White Suns chick. But it'll probably end up not being helpful. But
Anybody who
Akota?
openly admits to being a member of the White Sun Brotherhood is
Technically,
obviously
she's
not
not a
high
member.
enough ranked
he's a foreigner.
to
He's
be
part of her
interesting.
family. Anyways, also, hey Fergus, you should heal me.
Yeah. I mean,
Top me off, bro.
I'll heal. I mean, I can heal everyone. Right?
Yeah.
Even the dead people.
I mean,
Although you do have to do.
Oh,
it
I
one at a
haven't
time
taken any
because there's
damage this
strain
session
is
so
the
far.
thing.
Dang.
yeah,
I haven't
system strain is
taken
a
any
thing.
damage in a whole bunch of sessions.
I mean, technically you took a bunch of damage last session, but
Technically, you
it's all
died,
healed
but you can't
because
do that.
of hand wavium.
Yeah, I mean, in the rules, you died like halfway through the fight, but we decided that would be stupid that you didn't. So
Yeah, like because I had you bleeding out, and then we looked at the rules and we're like, yeah, Till would have bled out by now and been dead. But obviously, we're not gonna kill you when you're gone, because so that'd be dumb.
yeah.
Cause you know you don't want to do that to a character, now would you? Killing a character when a
Technically, you weren't
player isn't
gone.
here.
Technically, Jontos was an NPC at that point, so I don't feel any remorse.
And you were there, just as somebody else.
I was there in Twitch chat, watching from a distance as my character gets brutally murdered.
He deserved
It's
it.
an injustice, I tell you.
Anyways,
Injustice.
it's a
Good
good
game. Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, Jared, you should roll the healing because I have to know how many times you have to heal me because the system's strange. Although I only need 4 health, so like don't roll a 1, I guess.
It's literally impossible for me not to heal you completely.
Okay.
Wait, how much do you roll? Isn't it 2d6 plus 2?
Yeah, but I need 4 health, so that would be
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there is the
9.
possibility that you wouldn't get full health. But
well, no,
yeah.
because if you got
No.
2 1s and then a +2, that'd be 4, and I needed
Yeah.
4.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
And
I get those
all
extra
of these
points.
people are resurrected from the dead.
So is that how that works exactly? Like you can just
I
basically
mean, that
resurrect them?
requires effort, so
It actually doesn't.
Any
but-
stipulations? What does it say?
Just a second, I'm looking for it. I have a lot to look through. Oh, okay. There we go. You can read it.
nice.
Let's see.
Major organ
Yeah.
restoration.
So yeah, basically,
I know a few churches around the area that could use your help.
Well, it has to be done within 1 round of per level of biopsionic skill.
To
oh,
be fair, I thought it was total level. It is not.
No, yeah, just
how much do you
I
have for Biosonics 2?
2, yeah.
So
I was-
yeah,
I-
no, they're all dead.
I was still riding the thing
No,
to get back.
They're all dead. You
Oh.
can't heal them.
Well, sucks to suck, people.
Yep.
Oh no.
Wait.
does
Actually, no.
suck to suck,
It's well, okay. It depends on how badly they were killed.
They're all
because-
very eviscerated.
Okay, all right, well, fine.
Depends on how badly they're killed.
Yeah.
It's not all dead.
Dead.
Mostly dead.
All right.
Big difference.
Are there any of them
All
that aren't
dead.
completely dead?
I'm getting better. No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
So
Hits him across the head.
Every single one of them is eviscerated dead.
Like legs are off. Like yeah.
That
to
doesn't
be
mean
fair,
eviscerated dead. You can survive legs being off.
Well, so
I
does
mean,
the
dramatically dismembered is one of the options as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Jared,
all dramatically
Jared, let's see.
dismembered.
You know the scene in the original Transformers movie where what's his name, like Hot Rod or whatever, is like climbing up Megatron and
No.
Megatron just grabs him and rips him in half?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
that's
don't
pretty
think
much
that's
what
what happened. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not, but
Wait, who gets ripped in half?
it's like Hot Rod or somebody. It's like one
Oh,
of
yeah.
like the iconic
One of the iconic ones that they just killed off in the first movie for some
and he's
random
just like-
reason.
he's just like, I'm gonna get you, Megatron. I'm gonna kill you, and he just grabs him. He's like, oh, you're annoying. And he just rips him
Yeah.
away. And
I
my little boy heart just was ripped out. half
Because we
alone.
grew up with that cartoon, so
when I watched
That's
that
the
movie,
best way to treat a
bad.
character.
when I watched that movie, I knew if they were good or bad based on if they were Megatron, the Ultimus Prime.
Ultimus Prime? Did you just say
Optimus
Ultimus Prime?
No, Optimus Prime. Or,
Disgrace
or
to the
Bumblebee.
90s,
Yeah,
my friend.
wow.
Or if they died, then I knew they were bad. So when he ripped them in half, I'm like, oh, that must have been a bad guy. And then I'm like, no, that was the bad guy who did that. So that was a good guy that died. I'm so confused. And that was my experience with that
Yep.
scene. Yeah. I don't know any.
Well, all those movies are dumb anyway, so.
Hey, the first one I thought was pretty
The
good,
first one was fine.
but I don't remember. I watched it like 6 years ago. This is still irrelevant. Let's move on.
Please.
Oh, we still need to do that one shot. That
Still
Transformers
irrelevant.
one shot. Oh,
Transformers.
Oh,
one
yes,
shot?
I
do.
it was I set
Yes,
it all
we do,
up. It
but
was
still
great. It's in
irrelevant.
Fate Accelerated.
About this.
Yep.
It was gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. We just never
To be
ended
fair,
up
it'd
doing
probably
it.
only be bad if I did it because I don't know anything about Transformers.
That's fine. You don't need to know anything about Transformers. You just have
One
to know that
minute
you're a robot.
the next
But if I
minute you're a
call in
car.
Optimus Prime,
Exactly. That's all you need to know.
I do know the meme where the guy turns into a rifle and then the other guy shoots with him. That's
Yeah, Megatron and Starscream. Yep.
Yep, there you go. Anyway, sorry, go on. Moving on.
Oh man, I need to watch that cartoon again. That was such a good cartoon.
Which
was.
one though?
Hey,
The original, the
Hannah Jacobs
OG.
watched it. Even Hannah Jacobs watched it. I asked her the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, I watched that cartoon when I was a kid." And
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a classic.
Oh my
It is a
goodness.
classic.
It's so good.
The 80s at their finest.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But-
Anyways,
so
anyway, crying
Dylan,
12-year-old girl.
yeah, Dylan, you lead the
Oh,
the
yeah.
crying 12-year-old
She
girl.
was mad because Megatron killed one of the good guys.
Lift him right in now.
Too soon.
Just a bit too soon.
Yeah, so you lead her away, and then where do you lead her exactly?
Back where everyone else is, like Odin forgets.
Okay. Sure. Cool. Yep. So
There's
y'all
nobody to
meet
help
up in the
over
square, I guess.
Did we bring the drones? I think we're gonna need leverage.
Yeah,
when
the
we talk
drones.
to this guy.
The drones come. Evelyn, you have them come and they they attack move, right? But there's nothing to attack, and so they just end up like pause, like hovering above the
Oh,
the courtyard.
They're standing
Right.
there idle
I'm
in their
so
expired
sad.
farms, going, "I don't know what to do about my farm that died."
Yep.
I'm so sad. I was so
Left
excited.
click,
for
right
that.
click. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that really just sad moment where like you have this giant army and you're sending it to this battle in a RTS, and then they finish the battle before you get there with the.
all
And
the
then they
drones
just
are
stand
floating
around.
there. About 5 seconds pass, and then one of them starts picking its nose.
But the drone.
Yeah.
Hold on a
It's got
sec.
its idle animation going.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But it's like kind of contorted like those animation fail videos because the bone rigging was not properly mapped to the drone because I only had 6 seconds.
Yep.
So it's like awkwardly picking its ear or something weird.
Awesome.
Anyway, so I
It
put
just like
them on
spins
guard.
around.
I put them on guard, and I give control over to the guy. What's his name?
Gregor,
Yeah, Gregor.
how do you do that? What do you mean?
Why
Well,
would
I mean,
you do that before
Probably
we
later,
come into
probably the aftermath of all of
So
this.
do you want to say that everybody's in the courtyard now, like talking, Till and Evelyn included?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming so, as long as there's nothing else that we needed to do.
Hey, Fergus, do you want to heal Dylan for the inevitable where we have to kill everybody here thing?
Yeah.
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Well, your health is not full, so at least on your
Oh.
character it's not. You have 18 health.
Oh.
You got hurt
I
less.
thought I had gotten.
You got healed, but you didn't get healed all the
Yeah.
way.
I mean, I can.
Oh, right.
Because you were almost dead before.
Yeah.
Yeah, your character sheet also says 18. So
I mean, you can literally just add the 9 I rolled from earlier because I have an area of effect heal now. So
oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. So you just take another. Wait, why is your permanent strain at 0?
Pump it up.
I don't know. it
Dylan's?
shouldn't be.
Yeah, because you were
We just
healed
didn't-
multiple times, weren't you?
Yeah, I just added to 3. Put it to 3.
Okay. I thought that's-
Feel the healing beat. He's basically Lucio. You just need a speed aura now.
Evelyn,
Yeah.
don't give them the drones until after they've decided not to kill us.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
good point.
Gregor.
At all,
So this is the
man.
thing, right? The soldiers are like going around, like making sure that like there aren't any more of them. They're like helping civilians. Some of them are like looking at the gate, and then Gregor and like Excelia are talking to each other, and they had first gone to each other and like hugged and like made sure that it's like, are you all right, sort of a thing. And Excelia's going off to like help other people do things, and Gregor comes up to you, Till, and he just goes right for a punch.
Quick establishing question.
Yeah.
Do we know that Evelyn tried to go get them to fix the gate? I remember we had a conversation where Evelyn was like, I probably wouldn't tell you because I just assumed you know.
Yeah, no,
because
she
Evelyn
never
was
told
like,
anyone. Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
It was a whole thing.
Sucks.
Hmm.
All right. How do I how do I use Dex to not be punched in the face?
Well, here.
I mean, he
I'm
would
just gonna roll
make a roll,
punch.
and then your armor class would include your
Oh.
dex.
Oh, right, because armor class is based on Dex. So
Yeah.
if he slugs me in the face,
Fortunately, he's probably not nearly as good at punching as he is shooting. If he's that good at shooting. unless he's like a level 8 PC, in which case I don't know why we were even here. So
Because he doesn't have TL4 tech.
I mean, he must have a laser rifle because
Oof, well, he definitely hit you.
I'm sorry, what the
plus
potato?
5. What?
He has a +10 to his laser rifle.
Ooh.
Would do NPCs get attack bonuses?
Yes.
That is something I am digging for right now because no, sir.
Wait,
I have it
wait,
right here on the
hold up,
NPC
hold
sheet.
up.
It says attack
Hold up.
bonus.
That's going to flipping
One
deck
second.
me.
Hold up 1 second. What happened? I'm sorry.
He punched him.
We created an NPC that could punch and shoot.
No, well,
We can't have NPCs doing more than one thing.
So it's what it is. It's because he's making an attack. He has an attack bonus that just like a player does that applies to all of his rolls.
Yeah,
Oh.
+5.
No, well, I mean, I'm sure he has punch the skill at some degree,
Oh,
right?
okay. All right.
yeah, I just kind of
Section.
extrapolated. It's not actually on the sheet
He's-
here, but
He's
I just
punching
extrapolated.
kill, yeah.
Yeah.
Although
That's
his
not the
attack
damage
bonus,
he does.
yeah.
That's just a hit.
Right.
No, yeah, that's just a hit. He's basically my level essentially. In
Yep.
what he's doing right now, except that he has a decent punch and I don't. But that's him.
Okay,
So I'm just
so
trying. I don't
as-
actually know how much damage a punch does. Does anyone know?
As this happens,
26, I
all
think.
of the
I'll check.
drones silently pull out their guns, and all of them pointed exactly. No, all of them pointed around at every single soldier and at him to make
Yeah.
sure that if he gives the order, every single one of them will die simultaneously.
So there are 12 soldiers, I think.
And we have an army of drones.
But yeah,
We
we
have
got 15
15
drones, right?
drones.
Yeah,
Oh, 15?
Yeah, you have
Okay,
enough
yeah.
for sure.
So
You have
yeah,
more
and
than enough. Yeah.
so 1 on each of the soldiers and 3 on him.
Yeah. You even have enough to point one at the girl if you feel like it. So.
No, well, I guess technically 4 on him. Wait, no, 12 soldiers. Yeah, okay, 3 on Gregor. Like this isn't good. Oh, also 1 on his wife. So
Yeah,
2 on Gregor.
obviously.
Ode, do we kill him?
Don't you dare say that. No, nobody said anything. We're waiting.
All right,
because
he
I
does
don't wanna
5
upset
damage
him.
to you, Till, with that punch.
Ouch.
Wait, punches
It
do
is
1d2.
non-lethal, but yeah. What?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
punches do
1d2.
damage. That's garbage.
I heal him.
Or no, wait a second. No,
Again.
he wouldn't have. Wait.
Where's my
What?
token?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
+3 from.
Well, so this is the thing. I'm working with the NPC sheet, which is very, very like scaled down, and it just says like, are you proficient with something? And for this character, his proficiency like it's +3. If he has a skill, it is at +3. If he doesn't have a skill, it's not.
Add to your damage unless you have a focus.
No,
No,
it just
one-
says it for an unarmed attack. For an unarmed attack, it just says unarmed attacks always add the attacker's punch skill to damage rolls, unlike other weapons. So they always add that skill.
Oh, just for punches is a thing. Okay, I didn't know
Yep.
that.
Just for punch.
I guess that makes sense because otherwise punches would be garbage if there wasn't.
Yeah.
To be fair, killing something with a punch is extraordinarily hard.
Yeah.
Unless that thing is Houdini.
He's doing non-lethal damage, so
Too soon?
And also,
I don't think it's too soon.
It's been
Chuck.
100 years.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd be surprised how easy people are to kill, but also,
that was ominous, David.
That's a statement.
just saying.
That's a statement you made.
Yeah, I mean, people have glass jaws. It's the puncher's chance. It's a thing. I mean, I won't kill them usually, but
It will certainly dislocate their jaw. It's possibly break it.
it just knocks them out usually. Anyways,
Yeah, so he punches you straight across the face.
Dylan storms over.
Till just takes it.
Uh-huh.
He's the bigger man. He knows it. He's going to take it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was hoping. That's what I knew Till was gonna do, and that's why I didn't fire.
Yeah, I think we see some of the soldiers like kind of like looking nervously around at the drones that are now trained on them.
Jared.
Till sits up, rubbing his jaw, just looks meaningfully at the drones. Like, really, dude?
Yeah, I think Gregor's just staring at you.
Wait, you look at me?
No.
No, he looks at the drones.
Oh,
Gregor's staring at Till, yeah.
who looks at the drones? Till looks at the drones and
Yeah.
says,
Till
"Really?"
just glances at the drones meaningfully, like
Oh,
indicating to
Yeah.
Gregor, dude, look
Oh.
around.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
right.
Yeah, Dylan, did you say that you went over to Gregor?
Yeah.
Did you say
She-
anything? Like, what? Yeah.
She looks at before she does. When she noticed the drones, change their focus. She looks at Evelyn and tells her to. Well, she probably just gives her like a death glare, but and then she storms over towards Till and Gregor.
Wait, she gives me a death glare?
Yeah.
Crap.
I mean, you're pointing drones, guns.
What did you do with?
Well, of course I am.
What did you do with little girl?
I mean, I don't think you're wrong to.
She probably like told Ode to like stay with her.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Ode's kind of broiling a little bit. I'm not really sure that he would do that. I mean, where is she? She's not on the map anymore.
Honestly, if I were to cook Ode, I wouldn't broil him.
Yeah, I'll grab her on the map. Give me a second.
Oh, there she is. She's down there.
She's
still.
over
Okay.
here. Yeah.
So then, I mean, yeah, I'd probably stay in the general proximity of her, but I'm definitely like,
Yeah. So I think what she does is she looks up at you, Ode, like because Dylan just like told her to stay right here, right? And she looks up at you, Ode, and says, "My name's Ziva. Is there anything I can help you with?"
oh my gosh, is she Israeli? Sorry.
No, she's not Israeli.
Okay. Yes, there's anything she can help me with.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's totally taking that to heart. I love it.
Was this after he punched Till?
Yeah.
She's incredibly calm. Okay.
She has a job.
Yeah. No, I think he looks down at her and like we can see that his face is kind of like hard. He's like, no, thanks, and turns back towards them and still trying to figure out if he's supposed to be shooting somebody or what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she seems a little lost then, and she's kind of like just looking around like, I don't know what to do.
Then yeah, when he sees her standing around, he looks down. And he's like, I think you should probably go find somewhere else to be. And then yeah, he points over at like a building and a building where there wasn't a monster, and it's like there's probably some people over there that need help or something.
Okay. Let's see here.
Ode, Fergus grabs you and he pulls you right next to him because this is the most tactical location where we can hit everyone.
Did you
Without
do
any
the
help.
math?
I did.
Do you mean hit everyone or be shot by everyone?
But they can't hit us.
What's the difference? That's true. We all have like insane armor class.
Okay, but here's the thing. They have 12 shots. What are the chances they're not going to hit?
I mean, half of you literally can't even be hurt by their weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those people.
Oh, okay.
And then if the one somehow manages to hit you, I'll literally just heal you next round for more than they can even do.
Yeah, Ode's like, speak for yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
like I
literally
have
invincible in this situation.
I have 19 armor class, but one of them is going to roll a 20, and it's not going to matter.
And then he'll do like 5 damage, and then I'll heal you for 9 next round.
I mean, yeah, maybe he'll do 5 damage. Maybe he'll roll max damage too. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can be killed by a gun in one shot, but
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess that's fair. But I don't know. All I'm saying is the last time I jumped in front of a large group of people thinking I'm a baller, I got shot to pieces.
True.
Although I didn't have 19 armor class at that point, and you couldn't psychically heal everybody.
True.
I mean, to be fair, I could have my head blown off, and within one round you could just revive me. So whatever.
Yes.
Everything you've said is true.
So
Not to
yeah,
mention,
I mean,
we're going to go before all of them, and we're going to kill most of them before they get a chance to do anything.
I mean, I'm not going to kill anybody because I have a stun rifle, but
So Till's drone is just zipping around like video recording and everything.
Oh my gosh.
It's aimless and its wander pattern is set a little high, so it's
So Dylan, you go up to Till or like to see if he's all right, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Gregor doesn't do anything. He's just staring at you, Till.
he didn't even
So-
say anything. He just walked up and punched him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is
He's a
it. Like
fighter.
what kind of happened, right? Was like Till is looking meaningfully at the drones, and the drones are trained on everyone, and so Gregor's like Till's not responding in any meaningful way, right? Like he's not
well,
coming
he's
to the-
kind of still recovering. from
Right.
Having his
He
bell
didn't
wrong,
ruin
and I'm
the
trying to
response.
compose the sentence that I want to spit because
Sure.
this next sentence is super important.
Sure.
I'm gonna botch it, but
Nah.
that's Josh playing a character in an RPG,
No,
so
it's
we'll
totally
go
fine.
for it. I feel like there's gonna be a roll with this too, so I should find out what I rolled it up to.
Find a way to roll program.
Program the sentence. Program the English language.
Yeah.
Hacking into your mind.
With words. Words are the code I use to hack your mind.
Send him
Can
a
I
tap.
roll no here to figure out
No.
how
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes, you can.
Funny guy.
he has
Go ahead.
really? Can I though? Okay. So he's gonna roll no to try to figure out, okay, how does Gregor hold why is Gregor in charge here? Kind of what brought him to be in charge of this particular place, and how tenable or how strong is his position in charge? Like, do his people
Okay,
like
is this
him? That
is
kind of
this a
thing.
thing that you want to be able to like make true one way or the other? Like, do you want to come up with the details of this, or is this something you're just asking me about?
Something I'm asking you about more so I can tell which direction to spin this.
Okay, sure.
I mean, either way, he just let a bunch of his people get eaten by monsters, so I feel like he's probably not doing so great.
Yeah, sure. Make a no roll.
All right,
Yeah, sure.
that's a roll.
So Gregor is a very charismatic person, and he's a very like good fighter. It's the classic like warrior king situation where as long as he's on the front lines with his army, like defeating all the monsters, everybody follows him, even if he's not the best in terms of like public
So his people are
relations
enemies, too.
or like
Organization.
Excelia is, and ever since he and Excelia got married, things have been kind of running smoother, and them as a team together work pretty well because she is not only like better with just like normal talking and not like being a warrior king, but also better at like organization and logistics and stuff. And so
You
right
know-
now they have a pretty strong position.
Well, to be
Okay.
fair, the warrior king and his army killed one, and a bunch of 15-year-old-ish kids killed 3 or 4. No,
All
yeah.
of them.
killed 8, and the huge
Well,
monster.
We killed the first
Yeah.
one.
Like a jump, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
Historically, most of the things they fight against are like pretty minor nuclear beasts, and also like just like raiders and bandits from other like small settlements on Xanalis.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the display of martial prowess and power in general
Is how
bigger
he-
bigger
yeah.
than what the dome has seen before then too.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like we just nuked some things that would have totally wiped the
Yep.
floor with them.
Yeah, you've definitely shown him. This is honestly why he went up and punched you, because he has to show like physical dominance over you, or else like you have just shown up.
Okay.
He's
His
faking his measurements.
yeah, that's I mean right, like that's the whole kind of concept here. He has to show himself as the stronger person here.
Okay. So this is I guess I suspect Dylan sees enough of do you think Dylan would catch enough of the situation to kind of have an idea that this is kind of
She-
where her father's kind of on shaky ground here?
She'd have to roll her own roll.
Okay. Because I feel like without intervention, this is where I shoot the floor out from under him,
Mm-hmm.
or try to as best I can.
Did I roll no for that?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll the same. Roll no plus wisdom.
But I don't know that I necessarily
I don't-
like they
Mm.
seem like they have a good thing going here.
Alternate outcome.
But man, I hate Gregor.
Alternate outcome, somebody else's roll, can you?
Yes, I can.
Yep.
You can?
Mhm.
Yes.
That's cool.
Wait, so this is to show that Dylan is going
Dylan
to
understands the situation here.
Yeah, okay.
Dylan needs to get. I want Dylan to get a good appraisal of a decent appraisal of the situation,
Right.
so that
I'm curious as to how Evelyn knows that this is even going on, and can do
Reroll.
this.
Reroll.
Did you hear my question? Connor,
Sorry, what?
There has to be a narrative justification.
I'm curious as to why. How does Evelyn even know if there's anything that's happening?
Hold on, let me go to outcome.
Use the psychic power. Why would you use the psychic power?
Right, exactly.
Because I knew this was gonna happen.
Well, that's a different psychic power.
What? No.
Yeah, that's called
Hold on, let me
Oracle.
go to it.
It's called
Let me go to it.
Oracle.
Wait, I have Oracle too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
Oh,
he didn't.
that doesn't matter.
Point.
No, alternate outcome. The precog consents and pending failure in attempt to salvage the
Oh,
action.
okay.
As an instant action,
Oh.
the precog can target a visible ally or their own self and commit effort for the day to allow the target to re-roll the failed hit roll, saving throw, or skill check, taking the better of the two rolls.
Okay, so we just see in Evelyn's eyes, right? We see her
Oh, that
scanning.
didn't help.
Oh wow.
Are you serious?
Oh no. Oh no.
Taking the better of the two rolls. Taking the better of the two.
Yeah, it's
Let's
still not
assess
enough.
that.
Yeah, so you know that something's going on here,
I can do
Dylan.
one more. Or is that worth it, or should I wait just in case?
I don't know
Like,
that
if
this is
it-
necessarily worth it.
Well, she
There
has a
may be
-1 on
giant
this.
Firefight, so let's hold on to that.
Okay.
Yes, if,
Yeah, I'd
Get
hold on
back.
to
Let's go.
because now Till has to roll talk.
it. Yeah, so Dylan.
And it's a Josh character rolling talk. Just keep this in mind.
So Dylan, you're sensing that there's some sort of tension here. I mean, obviously there's tension here, but like
Yeah.
there's something that you're not getting. Like it's on the tip of your mind. Like you're just like, I feel like I should be understanding more about what's happening here, but you just don't really get it. It's not clicking. So
Okay.
Guys, okay, real quick. I just read at the next level of precog, I can get an ability that resets the initiative clock.
what?
Whoa.
So if I had the lowest initiative and we were doing this battle or whatever, we would literally reverse time to the beginning of that initiative.
That's amazing.
That's insane.
Wait,
Oh,
That's awesome.
Does
And
it
totally
do
fits your
the
character
initiative
concept
that's
too.
been done, or does it just rearrange the initiative order?
No, it reverses time up to the beginning of that initiative count.
Oh, holy crap!
Wow, that's awesome.
And it says abilities are tremendously draining, can only be used once per day. But so it's not effort.
That's potent.
Effort for it. It's just something. Oh no, the psychic
Commits
Maybe-
effort for the day.
for the day,
Yeah.
but it only can be used once per day. So I can
That's awesome.
literally. Oh, that's
That's awesome.
okay.
We
Continue.
can turn back time.
To the good old
What's that song?
Back when Dylan wasn't dead, and
What?
I just as a
Oh,
possibility.
right, yeah, I see.
And we weren't stressed out.
Making Elysian Road 21 Pilots remixes.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously this is the
Gosh.
beginning of Elysian Road the musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
This should totally not be a thing, and yet I kind of want it to be a thing.
I mean, we could. I mean, I wrote a game, guys. We could do Elysian Road the musical as like a fun
Oh my
one-shot thing.
gosh.
That would
Yes.
be incredible. Okay, I'm totally down for an Elysian Road round.
Till just
of
singing
show
opera the
tunes.
entire time.
Yeah.
Also, Connor,
Yes.
Caleb and I were talking yesterday, and we decided when we do the Orphans game, we need to recap the first season in the musical RPGs as like the first session.
No, that is no, that is. So,
I know. I know.
Let's totally recap the whole Pablo arc.
Yeah,
The
it's-
musical number.
There'd be no reason to do it in the system because we'd have to roll for that, which would then decide different outcomes. What was
Well, I mean,
actually
honestly, if we did any of these sorts of things, it would have to be like Ember Island Players style, right? Where like any of those things that, right? Where it's like
yes,
obviously it didn't
yes.
actually happen that way, but it's like,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The totally rewriting history
It was a
because you don't
playwright.
understand the whole thing.
yep,
right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Anyways, sorry, off topic. This is a very tense moment. We should stop.
It's
Yes.
true.
Final question.
Mhm.
As I have most of my ducks in a row, but I'm wondering one of them might be a goose. So,
What?
Good analogy. Good analogy.
are there other people in the dome that would make better leaders than the two who are currently in power? That would
Any of us.
guarantee better prosperity for the people, keep their things in better repair.
You could roll a connect
Okay.
to know this person.
That 12-year-old.
Okay, just because I don't want to be like indiscriminately destroying an entire dome's worth of population because I have
Right.
a grudge against the guy in charge.
Uh huh.
That being said, I have a significant grudge against the guy in charge.
So you might just do it anyway.
Also, that
I
12-year-old is way
I
more
might.
like she's got super steel, so it should be her.
Oh yeah, just put Ziva in charge.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Make
Sure.
her.
That's a
I
great
mean,
idea.
from what we've
I mean,
seen
her-
so far,
Her whole family died, and all
Well,
you
there we
did was
go.
be like, let's help some people. And she was like,
Okay,
"All right."
well you tell me. Who is this person that you've known? You've met them before when you visited Evangelia. Probably the last time you were here.
My sister. But you know, she died.
Yeah, I
With
was
a
gonna
broken
say, wait, are
heart.
you saying that she's actually alive?
So, you know, there is that. I feel like there's a administratory type person
Mhm.
who is that too convenient though?
I
Yeah,
mean,
sure, but
you're
at
the
this
one
point-
who succeeded on the roll.
Yeah. I feel like there was Gregor came from another dome, right?
Yeah, they originally lived in another dome. Yeah.
Was there a whole group in the other dome, or
Yeah, there
was
was a
this
whole group.
in the other dome?
This whole
or
group was in the
this-
other dome, and then
and then they moved.
moved because that dome was like disintegrating at a very rapid rate, and it was going to be untenable to live there.
Okay. Um, I feel like there's a lot of favoritism going on in their government of this little place,
Mhm.
and they're not running things efficiently. They're working too hard to, you know, make Gregor and Excelia look good, and not hard enough to keep everybody, you know, as safe and healthy as they could. That's part of the reason their gate was in disrepair.
Mm.
In addition to the fact that they didn't have the full toolkit. But that there's a couple of outspoken members of the elders or city council or what have you that don't really like the way it's been run. Any of them would do a better job of it than Gregor would. But Gregor, being the bigger, tougher warrior dude, is kind of in charge because the people like him better. So we'll just say there's like 2 or 3 of them that kind of older adult folks that don't squabble amongst each other because
Sure.
they know what's best for the city kind of thing.
Yeah, so there's like a city council, like elders of the village sort of a situation, and they
Mhm.
used to maybe would have been in charge in a different situation, but
So
Mhm.
Gregor's Caesar, and it was wartime. And they
exactly,
put her in
yeah,
charge.
yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Pretty much.
And honestly, back in the other dome, Gregor probably didn't lead, and then it was only when he took charge to like get everybody out of the dome because it was disintegrating. Like he convinced everybody that it was a bad time to be there, and they needed to move, and then everybody.
And he
trusted
had and he was right then.
Yeah.
But one
Mhm.
right answer doesn't give one fiat powers.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be a
And yet-
dictator.
They
Because
gave him
you're
fiat
right.
powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And the moment of frozen time slowly thaws.
Yeah.
A little bit of blood drips out of the end of Till's nose. You see the blood fall slow,
Mm-hmm.
splatter on the ground, and then all the dust settles real fast.
Yeah.
Time kicks back into normal. Till looks up. Gregor,
What?
you ungrateful Greek cuss word here.
Yeah.
That's how you answer us. We saved your city. We saved your people. And we get this as thanks.
You were responsible for this mess, Till. You and those
I'm-
kids you brought with you.
responsible for this mess. Am I, though?
I looked at the gate.
I looked at the gate. I looked at the gate when we came in. Oh, it's too complicated. It is not complicated. If you had any ounce of sense or resource management, you would have put people to work repairing that the instant you arrived here. It could have been fixed.
And it would have been fixed.
This
would
city
have been
deserves
fine.
better than you. My sister
Oh,
deserved better than you and better than she got from you.
How dare you, Till?
tiptoe.
How dare you? My sister loved you.
And I loved her.
Like Greek cuss word
Yeah.
here. He just snaps a look at Excelia. Like, really?
Right.
You're gonna claim love?
Yeah. And he kind of like does one of these like and he says, "You don't understand what
I understand perfectly. I know my sister. I knew my sister. You showed up with your tales of heroics and your empty promises of faithfulness. Then again, these people, your tales of prosperity in a new place. You have the muscle and the heroics to back up some of it. And then we're in this. And he indicates piles of rubbish and disrepair that evidently is not, things aren't taken care of around here as they should be. This city deserves better, Gregor. You need to step down.
And this is the moment where you definitely make a talk roll.
And this is
An
more,
incredibly important talk roll.
this is more to get the people on my side.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
To be like,
This is the duel of wits situation,
This
right?
is-
Where
yes, this
you're
is the duel of
convincing
wits
the people
situation.
around.
He's-
Yeah.
probably not going to change.
No.
At this point, he's on the defensive. There's nothing I can do to change his mind.
Yep.
I just need to win this tuck roll.
So I
talk
assume
roll.
we can help, right?
Sure, yeah. If you guys have to say something or do something.
Any
to help,
psychics
but-
want
I
to
mean,
like
Dylan's,
psychically
like-
amplify?
Dylan's getting there at that point. Like after all of
Yeah.
this has happened.
And
Has-
there's guns pointed at everybody and all that
Does
kind of
Dylan
stuff.
need to make another will save on putting two and two together about her father being unfaithful, or is that not something that? Because I know she already made one will save on something
Oh,
similar.
you're
so-
right. Yeah, I guess that you did kind of just reveal that. Yeah, I think Dylan. I think
Unfaithful.
Yeah.
To,
I forgot that
Oh, he's
Dylan
calm.
didn't realize. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So Dylan, I think you probably figure it out at that point. I think you kind of put two and two
Okay.
together, and whether or not you believe it, that's up to you, right? But Till is obviously suggesting that your dad was like cheating on your mom before she died.
Yeah, she's furious now.
At
But
Till?
who are you furious at is the question.
Ed Gregor.
Okay.
Actually, Carly, I don't think you should tell us yet. I think you should let the scene decide who you're angry at. I think the screen
Sure.
should show that you're angry.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like if
We
Till,
don't know, so
well, that's the
if
thing,
you-
yeah. If Till
Yeah.
fails this talk roll, right? Maybe
Right.
maybe he doesn't convince you either. And
I mean, it's obviously up to you. You don't have to decide it by the roll, but
yeah.
because it'd be really interesting if the next session is about trying to convince you to rejoin us. If like you leave us for a while because you're so angry all of this happened, like that could be an interesting plot line.
Yeah.
But yeah, is anyone gonna
I'll leave it up to the roll.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't leave it up.
save that veto?
What's
No, I
fine.
think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Is anyone gonna say or do anything to help Till here?
Everyone's
to
just
hinder him.
trying to convince the crowd, then pointing guns at them probably isn't helping very much. So
No,
maybe
I
that's
don't think so.
Oh, I don't put the drones down if that's what we're talking about.
No, I'm just saying that I don't think we can roll help based on that. That was my
Oh,
original
I see.
idea.
Or at least Evelyn and her aggro drones can't.
Right.
Unless was Ode also pointing guns at people?
No,
course
just
he was.
because.
Oh, Evelyn's not pointing her gun. Her hand is on the trigger of the
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Ode isn't pointing at a gun just at anybody just because it's
Ooh.
Dylan's dad. So he's
No,
not sure what he should do yet.
she's making it so that it's like voice activated rather as well. And so she's just gonna say the word
Say the
Rather than,
word,
like-
and it is done.
rather than it being like this entire time she's been reprogramming it to go by voice commands.
Yeah.
So that if she needs to, she can run and tuck and roll and shoot if she needs to as well.
Nice.
David, are you gonna do anything?
I don't think I would be of any help. If anything, I would be a hindrance if I did something. Probably.
Fergus, I mean, you're the one who.
I'll roll a
Has
talk.
words. Okay, well, what are you gonna say first?
Well, I managed to kill like 3 times as many as your so-called heroic leader, and I'm 13. So far.
X.
I mean,
Also,
yeah,
we
sure,
killed
that's a
the
plus
big
one.
version, right? Like.
I mean, yeah, you go ahead and roll talk and see if that helps,
Okay,
Fergus.
okay, Caleb, just a little bit of a go
Mhm.
ahead and do this roll. But while you're making that roll,
Oh my
Well, there's a
god.
Well, that's
At
the
least.
best I could have.
Can that be a plus 2?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
The literal best I could have gotten.
Hey, yeah.
yes.
Crap.
Okay, Caleb, what is the little girl doing? Is she crying?
She's still she's just standing stoically there.
So she didn't leave, and I told
No,
her
she
she should
didn't.
go. Okay.
Because she
Okay,
has a
She
job
didn't have
to
anywhere to
do.
go. Like there's no.
Okay,
I mean, I pointed
As a-
at a building. And there's like somebody over there
as
probably needs
a,
help.
as a
Yeah.
Wait, so, David, say what you're gonna say again.
It's not important. Never mind.
Okay, all right. As a part of my character storyline, can she start crying?
Like finally run out of job to do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. So what I was gonna say, David, was like the only buildings that got hurt was the
Oh
like,
yeah.
comms building and her house where her dead family members are.
Right.
So...
I mean, I didn't point at any of those buildings, but I mean, she also is.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
12
She
and
knows.
did see them come in, so somebody else might have gotten hurt, right? Like.
Well, I think what she does is she kind of like looks around as where you're pointing. She doesn't see anything. Like there's no other place that was actually even damaged, and I
Right,
think
right.
she realizes that, and then just kind of like looks around aimlessly for a little while, and then yeah, I'm fine with having her. She's not like sobbing, but I think it's one of those things where she's like clenching her fists and like holding like the hem of her dress, and like just tears are like kind of like just coming down her cheeks, and she's just trying like to be really really strong, and she doesn't know what to do because she's just like standing there.
Okay. So as my character, so she like makes a noise. She like makes a whimper,
Mhm.
and Evelyn notices and doesn't do anything for a second. But like this is like kind of like the storyline of like what's been going on. So like the camera has been following this as it's following everything else.
Yeah.
And so Evelyn, you hear that like she like notices,
Mhm.
but she doesn't really do anything. And then she like hears her whimper again and like glances over, and then looks at Dylan. And Dylan's just super angry and doesn't even notice. And Evelyn just kind of like, and in like her heart of hearts, she just kind of like realizes some things. And then she like puts down like her program, like she like puts it in her pocket or like whatever. So but it is all voice activated, so she knows. So she can do what she needs to do, but nobody else knows that. And so she puts her thing away, and she goes over and walks up to the little girl, and just like kneels down next to her, and just does this.
Just like holds out her arms. Make a roll of some kind.
No, why would you do this to me?
I don't trust that she's gonna eat her.
Falsehood, deception,
Form.
Perform.
This
It's
is
probably
extremely-
perform.
survive.
It's perform.
Crap.
It's not gonna be very difficult,
I mean,
Connor.
it
But
doesn't. I don't need this to be a role. This is just what she does. What would her character do? Like this isn't like something she's trying to.
well, what is the thing? What does Evelyn want to happen?
I mean, in all honesty, she wants Dylan to notice and be encouraged and like realize that like this is her family and not these people.
Then that's 100% a perform roll.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the definition of perform.
Yeah, perform plus charisma.
Crap.
I want you to notice the thing that
You
I'm
still have
doing.
one use of alternate
I
outcome, right?
know. Yeah. Crap.
There you
Yes!
go. Nice. And Connor actually succeeded at a roll.
And a charisma-based roll at that.
Guys,
This
so
is a
good.
big thing for Evelyn.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
for
guys-
sure.
Okay.
Isn't it more satisfying that you actually succeeded on the roll than me
Yes,
just giving it
yes,
to you?
is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Wait,
All right.
there we go.
I would have been so disappointed if I had failed. I just would have been like, okay, yes,
I
guess-
tried.
gonna delay my
Just
character
kill
arc.
everybody. It's fine.
Then okay, so she just does this, and can I just narrate like the girl just like
You want the girl to just like come in her arms?
just like come into her arms and then just audibly sob.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
And so
For
she
sure.
just lets all of her emotion out, and Evelyn does that, and she honestly like she didn't expect her to start crying, and so she like, actually like her eyes like widen, and she's like, oh, like this is real.
Yeah.
Then she doesn't know what to do, but then she just remembers like watching all of those like sappy
Romance movies, yeah.
plots, and she remembers one of them being about like a mom,
Like a single mother.
like a single mother
Yeah.
or whatever, and she just remembers how the single mom hugged the little girl, hugged her daughter, and so she just does the same.
Oh. Oh, it's so sweet.
Sure. Yeah, so we just have that audible sobbing in the background
Yep.
as
And I'm hoping that just everybody notices that the one person who's caring about the little girl crying over here in the corner, whose parents have just been murdered by a giant monster, is the guy is a part
is
of the
not
people that
Gregor.
everybody-
Yeah. That's another +1 for you, Till, I think.
Dang, yeah.
Yes.
+1.
Watch
I mean,
me
here you go.
go, boys.
You already got a +2 from Dylan. Or,
Yeah,
sorry, from Fergus.
I don't want you to completely carry me on this roll.
Right.
He wants it to be him, not
This
you.
was a giant character moment for me.
I mean, yeah, but you... Yeah, it's still only a +1, I think.
Darn it.
Because it's just a little
But
bit
it's an
peripheral.
awesome
Would've been
character
like a
moment for you.
Yeah.
Point.
Can this be
would've
like
been a
XP?
needs point.
It's gotta be XP.
I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah, it's
depends
one
on
of
if
my
you...
goals.
It's one of your goals?
Goals.
What was one of your
Yeah,
goals?
this- what was it? Hold up, I'm going down. Encourage Dylan. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Alright. And in the silence that follows,
Mm-hmm.
we hear murmurs in the crowd. What is
What are they murmuring? We'll
The
find
crowd.
out.
telling us?
Nice.
Yeah, I
I
think
think we had that +3.
I think we have the scene, and so this is the thing. Like, I think this means that the crowd is convinced, but Gregor
Wait.
takes this.
Wait.
Just something go around.
2d6 minus 1 plus 1. It didn't add the modifier.
You have a
What are you
+0.
reading? You got a 2 and a 5 and a 0.
Oh, I got. Oh, wait.
You have
What?
a 0 in it. Yep, you have a 2 apply. You just have a 2, 5, and a +3. Because you have a 0 in talk and a 0
Oh
in
no!
charisma.
The stupid thing is that it shows. Oh, because it's still showing me the same overlay from when I rolled a program earlier.
Oh,
Because
weird.
this page doesn't exactly forget about this page doesn't clean up after itself very well. There we are. Let's just get rid of that window. Okay, sorry. Oh, that looks better. Yes, good thing I got that +3.
So, I think what this role means, because it's not like Till like becoming suddenly an orator and just like right, like convincing everyone like perfectly and everything goes fine. I think it's like the crowd is more or less convinced, and it's like there's a grumble of dissent, right? Like where they're like realizing what is happening. But Gregor takes this really badly. He's not gonna have this. And I think like,
Wait, what? Are you serious?
well, I mean, this is not to convince
No,
Gregor.
Gregor, of course, would take this badly, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got a 2 and a 5. That's That's just a tiny bit over average. I could use alternate outcome one last time.
I mean, the point of the roll wasn't to convince Gregor, it was to convince the people.
The point-
wasn't ever
yeah.
gonna convince
Also
Gregor.
me. Like, I'm probably convinced.
Oh, okay, all right.
Those are the people.
Yeah, I don't think
who
we-
were-
This is like the best possible outcome.
No, like,
Okay.
well, so
Yeah.
if
Well, no,
he
it's
had got higher, if Till had got higher, then Gregor, even though he obviously would have still disagreed, would probably have like stepped down because of the will of the people, right? He would have just been like,
So then
okay, if this is what everyone wants, then that's like, I
Okay,
guess that's fine.
That is worth it to me. Is that
we
worth
could
it?
alternate
If he's willing to do that, then I totally misjudged his character.
Well, that's the thing. It would definitely be like
It would be more like people are intimidating him. than
exactly
he
like
is
he like there's no way he can get out of this,
Oh, okay.
right?
I
like
guess-
sort of a thing.
Yeah, sure. I
And so he's
suppose.
trying to because
Okay,
his whole thing
yeah.
is saving face, right? Probably at this
Yeah.
point. And
No,
so
absolutely alternate
if
outcome.
that's the
You
only
get
way
to
you can do it.
keep the better of the two rolls. So there's literally
Fair
no-
enough.
All right, yeah.
There.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Wait, you did plus wisdom. Is it plus 0 as well for that?
Oh,
Does it matter?
no.
No,
That
it
would be an
doesn't
11.
It would have
Plus
just been 11. Okay, I think it's gonna basically be around the same roll.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
But I rolled a 6 this time, so.
Unfortunately,
Six
that
and a
doesn't mean
two
anything in
instead of
this,
a 5
in
and
this
a
game. Yeah.
So
So
upsetting.
yeah, I think what happens is like there's murmurs of dissent, right, from the crowd, and I think some of the, like the soldiers are looking very like confused at this point and not unsure. And then an older man kind of steps from out of the crowd, and he says, "Gregor, it's time to step down. This man is right. We cannot keep going on like this. You have to let go." And I think I'm honestly unsure as to what Gregor does in this moment.
Makes a mental save.
He kills.
Yeah,
Phil.
I think he might make a mental save.
Is the little girl next to Ode right now on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move her. Oh, I can't. It's fine. Pretend that we're like over
Just
here.
next to her if you want, because she was next to me originally. So
Okay.
This is so cool.
Gregor looks at you, Till, and he says, "So this is what you wanted, then? To ruin everything I worked so very hard to build. You just can't let it alone, can you?"
You did the ruining yourself, Gregor.
"You have done that yourself."
You have done that to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and he kind of like looks down at the ground. And then he looks at you, Dylan. And he says, and I think he realizes, like, for the first time that you're actually here, and then you've heard everything that Till just said. And he says, "Dylan, listen to me. I loved your mother. I tried. I tried to do what was best for you and for..." And like the elderly man
No,
is kinda
Gregor.
like, the elderly man is like,
You
"Well,
tried
yeah.
to do what's best for you.
There's the old man just like nod.
I think the older man like nods and like he's stepping towards Gregor.
Right.
And he says, the older man says, "Gregor, we can put this into law today. We can have a council meeting. We can make sure that the transfer of power is smooth. This doesn't have to be a coup if you don't wish it to be." And
Dylan's just staring at her dad, and she's furious, but she's like crying at the same time.
Yeah, angry tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evelyn, make a notice roll for me.
Crap. I swear, if this child is evil, I'm going to.
Yeah, so the child turns into a giant praying mantis
Please
monster,
no.
and
Why you did?
Notice with
Why that
intelligence.
again?
Notice with intelligence.
Notice with intelligence. Yeah, I think so.
Because if it is something like person based, I don't. Charisma
It's not
would
person
be,
based. No.
Yeah, intelligence is what I use. That's what I use as a person
Oof.
need. Ooh, that's really bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I think Evelyn is the only one in a position right now to notice this.
Oh no.
Mm.
Are you serious?
I have
Wait, what are you thinking?
If it's a dangerous thing.
I don't want to tell you if because then you might change it to be bad.
Well, I'm curious now.
No.
Well, stuff your curiosity because we're moving on with whatever you've already picked.
Sorry, what were you saying, David?
I'm saying if it was a combat related thing, I have alert, and I can't be surprised. So,
Wait. What the crap?
but
Connor, alternate outcome.
I don't have any more left. Caleb, what did I use specialist on?
What?
What did I use specialist on? I got specialist for something.
I don't think we forgot to write it down. I think
it was probably lead.
this came up before. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was lead.
Lead.
I
Did
think you had put it on administer, but then you hated it.
Well, wait, look at your character sheet,
Or-
Connor.
No, I definitely
Look at
did
your
not.
character sheet. What has a 3d6 mark on it?
Nothing.
Nothing
Like,
does,
would,
okay.
would I be able to see it from where? Yeah, it definitely wasn't on administrator, Jared. I know that for sure.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the block of skills, you should see all your going down,
Yeah,
and I
none
have
of them
two of
are,
them that have 3d6 next to
so-
them.
Did you have? Was it no?
No.
I want to say that it was no, but it also could have been notice. It was one of those two.
But was it yes?
And you could also.
I mean, it's
still
up
put
to
it
you
in-
if we can't remember.
Did I do it for precog? Well, no, I don't need
No,
to
you
use.
can't.
I didn't need to roll for precog
No.
for any way. So, okay. Can we just kind of take a vote as to which one I should get?
I feel like it was no.
Because if
I
okay,
think that's what it
alright.
was.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cheap if I
Yeah.
then. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it for no. How do I?
Let the fate decide.
How do I fix that? Then? Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you see
yeah,
that? Yeah. Remember, there's a little pencil up there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I clicked it again. Oh, you click it. You click it this time.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we kept both clicking it. So this is what happens, Evelyn. The drones turn. No, the drones just fire into the crowd.
What?
What did I miss?
Yeah, you get a notification.
Caleb.
You get a notification that says access lost,
What?
and then the drones start shooting people.
What? Are you serious?
That's too far, man. That's messed up, man.
Caleb!
What?
Why?
Screw it. Fergus rolls a
No.
notice as well.
Yes, somebody else roll a notice. This has got to be.
So this is the thing, right? Like, this is not a thing like where everybody just dies, right? Obviously, this is a thing
No, the
where
little girl. Roll for the little girl.
what?
Wait, sorry, are they firing?
I'm
us?
near the little girl.
What?
The little girl notices. The little girl notices that something wrongs with my pad, with like my data pad. Or
Something
whatever.
wrongs with you?
Something's wrong with the data pad.
Yeah. I
She
mean, okay,
notices.
that's fine.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh my
that
gosh.
that seems like a thing that could happen.
Okay. All right.
I've been having something going on in the background for a little while now, Josh.
So, are they firing at us?
Well,
on.
we'll see.
Come
who
on,
they're
little
firing at.
girl.
Because that would count. But
Please let emotions do something for one of my characters once. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes!
So this is what we get then.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Evelyn
Yes.
fails to notice what's happening here. But then the little girl, like, well, she like sees, like, so you have like this hollow display, right? I'm curious as to how she notices this. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Blinking
A
red
big
light
flashing
coming
red
across.
skull
I mean,
icon.
anything, anything that gives me a notification on my data pad, like a hologram, like a vibration. I'm hugging her.
Right. Okay. So I
Maybe
think
I don't
yeah, the
notice.
little pad you put in your pocket vibrates.
Yeah.
And I think she like stops and she's more or less not crying at this point, right?
Right.
And she says, I think something's wrong with your. And then she just kind of like backs
well,
up,
no,
right?
she probably doesn't say that. She probably just says like, "Oh, why is something's vibrating?" Right?
Yeah,
don't even
'cause
know-
She probably doesn't know what a combat is.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I think she just says like, I think something.
Just what's that?
What's
even?
that? Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
And then I'm just like, oh, and then I'm like, oh crap.
Right, and this is what you see, Connor. You see all of the drones, like you're just losing access to them one by one.
What?
So you can roll a program to stop it.
You should let someone know who has program over the compad.
Till, I'm losing the drones. And then I start hacking and he starts hacking, right? We can both
Yes.
start doing that, right?
Yeah. So Ellen, do you want to roll a help?
Yes. I mean, if I get a low score, am I hindering him? Or can we both just
I
roll
think
on our
so.
own?
I'm pretty sure rolling badly can decrease the roll. Also, did you say that out loud? You're losing the drones,
Yes.
and like they're not falling out of the sky, so I assume that you mean losing them to somebody, right? Not just.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna start shooting them then.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
that's a good idea.
Dylan, do you want to just like start stabbing them? Does everyone just start like moving to like destroy them?
Probably.
That's definitely a thing you can do.
Fergus is also gonna roll.
Well, no. Dylan's still like, she's stuck in her fury right now.
Mhm.
Plus, I don't know how much. Like, I don't know what my sword would do to drones.
I mean, it's a mono blade.
Oh,
so-
Caleb,
Yeah, it's a
I am
mono
going
blade.
to
Well,
roll.
yeah, but-
No, Caleb, wait. I had voice activation. I specifically said that I
Yeah,
was
you're right.
setting
You're
up
right. Yeah.
voice activation for everything. I just say the word kill.
You have bad choice of words.
I don't know, like
Shut down.
shut
Turn
down.
off.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
shut down?
deactivate.
Okay.
Oh.
I had set up everything.
gosh.
So all I had to
So
do was
this is
say
the
shut
thing, Connor.
down,
We never made a roll for that, for you setting up that voice activation thing. So let's make
right?
that
'Cause
roll
I didn't
now.
think it was important. Okay, all right,
Well, now it is important. Yeah.
right. Okay, obviously obviously
So
intelligence.
we're programmed with
okay.
intelligence. Yeah. Okay, so I think like I think what happens is they all like you got it a little bit wrong, and so they all just like go to the ground, like they just stop flying,
Oh, okay.
but they're like still on,
Crap.
and technically they're still hovering, but it's like they've literally flown like down.
Okay, is there anything I can do with a no roll here? Can I make up something about?
What do you want to make up?
I mean, they can't shoot if they're on the ground. Their guns are on the bottom, so they can't shoot.
You make a
anything
no
on
roll.
the
Yeah, that's definitely a thing you could do.
Yes.
Yep, for sure. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So even though the voice activation didn't work exactly how you thought it was going to be,
Yep.
it still ends up like making it so they can't fire unless like right away, because they're on the ground.
Okay.
So I'm fine. So Till, yeah, do you want to make this?
Yeah, you make the program roll.
Make
I'm
the
not even
program
gonna
roll.
touch that. I don't have the skill.
All right,
And just see if you can like get access to the drones back.
I'll fix it.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like this like moment of panic where Evelyn just. So I think you know what happens. You know what that was when I said that he started shooting people. That was Evelyn's precog ability kicking in, right? And that's what she saw, right?
Mm.
And so we see this like horrible scene where the drones just start attacking everybody, but then Evelyn's like, nope.
And it does a quick one of those quick zoom outs
Yeah,
of everyone's eye, like,
Exactly.
whoa, no.
No, that's not what happens. And then this happens really, really quickly. And the drones all kind of like, like you get access to them again. And so Till,
So in the non-precog, like in the vision, she says, "What's that?" And I'm like super confused and I hesitate. And
Right.
then in the actual reality,
Yeah.
it says, "What's that?" And I
Yep.
burst into action.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Go ahead and just use Oracle then, like commit effort, because that's what that is.
I have all the effort committed already.
Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. I guess that's just a finagle
Yeah,
thing.
I
we're
figured
gonna
it was
do.
just. I knew
Yep.
it was just.
We already made rolls anyway, so it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, all the rolls checked out. It's
Yep,
just for
yep.
story reasons. I have recon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what happens then? Yeah,
Till's just gonna run a quick sudo shutdown -R now.
Okay.
Or not -R, just a sudo shutdown R now. Not
So-
R. I'm just so used to rebooting things forcibly that I can't like just tell it to die.
So the drones like fall and then reboot and then fall and then, like, and then they eventually start. So you just want to shut them all off immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the drones just clank to the ground.
So was someone trying to hack them, or did they just?
So
Yeah,
Till.
I really want to know what your intent was with this, Caleb. Because...
I know exactly what it was. Yeah. So Till, this is something that you notice, right?
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, yeah. Someone who has access to the network was trying to get access to the drones, and you can tell that it wasn't like I don't know how you tell this in terms of like programming, but like it was a native system. Like it was like the security infrastructure trying to get access back to the drones when they should have had it before.
cat
right?
var/syslog.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see your IP address.
And yeah, it's the center
It's
of the
local.
dome. And so someone in further in the dome, not here, right? Like try to get access to this. And you can see basically that what they were trying to do is just reset the security protocols for these so that they would just kill intruders on sight, and you are all intruders.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that, or does
I mean, Till knows that now.
do you relay that?
Are they
now?
still at their terminal?
Yes. And so I think you kind of realize now, Till, something that you've done. Like, I think you realize now that the systems were all actually offline, and you've awakened it. Like you've brought all the systems back online where they weren't even online before.
Mm-hmm.
And so something or someone is like now like trying to restore all of the systems and get the dome like security structures to work again like they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not purposely trying to murder everyone and everything.
No,
Okay.
they're just trying to like gain dome integrity again.
Hmm.
And so this is the thing, right? Like all the drones like clank to the ground, right? And on it, I think this is the moment where like Gregor has like he looks around at the drones. And
He has a chance to attack.
right. And this is the thing, honestly. Like this is what's really he has a moment here where it could go one way or the other. Where he could be like, no, I'm keeping power, and then order his soldiers to like be like, no, arrest everybody kind of a thing. Or
Good luck.
yeah, or he actually gives it up. So I'm
who
not
hacked
sure.
who hacked the drones? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Center of the dome. was
Someone from the
destroyed.
center of the dome.
Oh, that's all you said. Okay.
And I'm trying to think if so. I mean, Dylan, it would be
So we can just say it was somebody from him, right? We can say it was somebody under him.
But they weren't purposely trying to kill us. They were just trying to get the dome.
and honestly,
working.
no one because like no one even noticed what was happening. You guys just
All
freaked out and shut off the drones. That's
Okay, sorry.
all everybody
Yep.
saw.
Okay.
So do you have a thing called alert, right?
Yeah, I can't be surprised, executed, and I always go first in initiative, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't shoot
So
which is broken.
David, I didn't hear anything you just said.
you're really quiet.
He basically said he's OP.
It's basically like your mic's not even plugged in, dude.
It was on before, but it was really, really quiet.
Hold on. I'm talking quietly intentionally because everyone's asleep.
Yeah,
Then move that mic a lot closer to your face.
How is this?
yeah, that works.
Breathy, but better.
Yeah, no, so I can't be surprised. I always go first in initiative. I can't be executed. Stuff.
So Dylan, what are you doing right now? You're just looking at Gregor furiously.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would say or do in this moment?
She also has alert. Just not this.
I do?
You have alert too?
Is that you? Or
I
is
don't
it-
think so. I don't remember getting it.
Let's look.
I think I lied. Never mind. Maybe that was
She-
your other character.
Yeah, that's Ada, I think, that has alert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's just staring at him, and she just kind of says, like, she manages to get out, like, a very painful, like, how? But that's it, and she just keeps staring at him.
Trying to think how he would take that.
So, can I initiate in like a setup for an execution attack? Because you have to set up for a minute in order to make an execution attack. So can I like position myself in such a way that he, whatever, you know what I mean? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah. Is it going to be obvious that you're doing it?
It's pretty vague on what the setup has to be, and if it alerts the person, it fails, so it can't be obvious.
I mean, you'd probably have to make like a stealth.
Yeah. I just say make a sneak. Yeah.
Oh, I have -1 sneak then.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
Okay. Like I legitimately don't even know where to go with it. I don't know which path to choose. What do you guys
can
think?
make another mental save.
I could, but he's good at mental saves, so that almost like he's really good at them. So it would end up just being like.
I mean, just put it off of who's the most important person in this room to him?
Dylan.
Dylan.
Obviously.
Okay, he just looks at her face.
Right, and she's angry, she's crying, and she says, "How?"
Right.
I don't know how he would interpret that. Like, would he interpret it as, "Wow, I've like ruined my image enough in my daughter's eyes. I can't
And
act like a
ultimately-
tyrant," or
Does he care more about her or himself? That's like the big.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, that is the question, isn't it? What do you guys think? I'm just curious. Like, I just don't know which to choose.
Okay, all right. It depends.
So far, we've been playing. I've been playing the angle that this guy's like some kind of narcissist
Mhm.
Right.
who's
Same.
It's more like it's not that he's narcissistic. It's more that he has a hero complex,
well, even so,
right?
somebody who's really, really selfish, and the most important person to them is them.
And
Like-
clearly he solves all his problems through violence because of his stats.
Yeah.
So like I feel like when he's backed into a corner, he would resort to the thing that he knows.
I would agree. I just okay. So here's my thing.
But I'm wondering if
And
for
this is really
tone
meta.
either, right? Like,
But is there ever such a thing as an unmitigated victory? Like every time we win something, we've always lost something almost worse than we
Oh
won.
yeah, I mean,
Right,
that's
like-
because we want there to be an interesting story. If it was unmitigated, it would be boring. Usually,
We never like I don't know. Like then we end up walking out of it with PTSD or major internal conflicts or people's family members totally
Yeah,
dead.
I
and
mean,
like
those things are
those
in TV shows.
will have repercussions that like at some point we're going to run out of ways to mentally injure ourselves.
yeah,
And then
that's-
we're just
that's
going to
what's
end up
sad.
with broken, miserable characters.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't- I
we're
just-
gonna watch teenagers grow calloused because of the terrible things that the universe does to them.
Well, that might be an interesting story to you, but I was hoping for a bit more of a hero adventure type tale.
I
And
mean,
we've
I
had
thought
some of that.
I thought it
and
was
it's
like
just-
honestly, I feel like the expectations we set up for ourselves even before we even started the game were along what David just said, where it was going to be like a lot like Ruby in the sense that like they were
Oh, yeah.
losing their innocence, right?
Oh yeah, that's definitely what I thought it was going to be like. I mean,
Okay,
I've
well,
been
I'll start
playing
playing like Ruby, losing your innocence.
I mean, no, I feel
Why
like
do we always have to play the dark storylines?
No,
Is
hold
I
up.
guess my question.
I feel
But-
like Till. I feel like that's what Till has been doing this whole time too. I feel like that's been his character storyline. You're the crow. You're the crow.
You're
of-
crow, yeah. of course
Yeah,
you're
oh my gosh.
You're part of the reason why we're
You are. Oh my gosh,
He's
that
the,
means
he's
Dylan's
the already
roommate.
broken
Yeah, exactly.
guy.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But
mean, that's the
we
thing.
all look up to you in a sense. So that's
Yeah.
part of the storyline, I thought.
yeah, I just
No, I totally understand Till. Or
at some
Till,
point I don't
Josh.
want an entire city full of dead people.
No, of course. No,
that
no.
was my fault because I
Yeah.
confronted their leader. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and also we passed
Okay,
those
that was
talk
just-
rolls,
right.
so
Right.
Well,
and
but
their
you
elder
passed the
was
talk
like,
rolls, but the
"Hey."
intent was for the people to be convinced, right?
Right.
and as
Yeah,
soon
but
as our
only the
drones start
part-
firing,
that
the
includes
people
soldier.
that's gonna totally override whatever we rolled before,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
Well, no, but
like-
the drones didn't fire.
The drones didn't fire. We solved the situation.
Yeah.
yeah,
At this point,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
stopped
and that's the thing. I wasn't like I honestly wasn't meaning for that to just be like, and everybody's gonna start dying now.
No,
It was
no,
more
no,
like
I think-
oh, there's a crisis now, and you guys can solve
No,
it.
I thought it was more like a thing of, like, he tells his soldiers to do something. That doesn't mean his soldiers are going to obey him, because the whole city
Mhm.
is now against him.
Mhm.
This is, I thought this was literally just of what he was going to do. That's fine.
Yep, that's what it's gonna be.
mean, I'm
Yep,
just-
no, that's what it
yeah.
is. That's what it is.
If he
Okay,
tells
yep.
his soldiers
So what
to-
happens? Yep. So what happens is Gregor, he looks at you, Dylan, and what happens is like, so at first you see like a bit of like almost like an incredulous look on his face, like, oh, this is what you think of me? Like what? Like I don't understand. Like this isn't how it's supposed to be, sort of a thing. And then his face grows cold, and he looks back at you, Till, and then he like says to his soldiers while still looking at you, he says, "Arrest them." And there's a very long pause.
Yes! This is so fun.
And the soldiers kind of like look around at each other, and I think even Excelia just kind of like is just staring at him like, wait,
Wow.
what?
Like, for real?
Yeah. And then Gregor says
Gonna
again,
arrest her own daughter.
arrest them.
Evelyn stands up. She like lets go of the little girl. She's done with her character arc for the moment, and she stands up and looks at him, and he's like, and she just okay, all right, I gotta contain myself here. She just looks at him and she's like, checkmate.
Yeah, so I think the elder who was talking earlier like steps up to him and like puts a hand on his arm and is starting to say like, "Let it go, Gregor." And then Gregor like punches him across the face.
I shoot him in the face. You just punched an old man. I shoot him in the face.
Well, so it was less a punch and more like a throw, like slap throw, like to the
Okay,
side.
okay, all right. Then
No,
she's
he didn't
like-
just like turn around and just like starts
No.
punching the guy.
Dylan grabs her sword before Evelyn would do that.
Okay.
Okay,
She
all
she
right,
wouldn't
then-
do anything with it, but she
then
would
she
pull it
doesn't-
out.
Yeah.
She doesn't do anything because she against her instinctual like primal instinct.
We see her hand twitch.
She looks to you first because she knows that if she does anything, it will totally ruin
Yeah.
Dylan. And so she's looking for Dylan right now. She's looking.
Yeah, so
out-
right, the old man like falls down, right, and like it's almost like an instinctual thing for him though, right? It was more like get off of me sort of a thing, right? Like,
Right.
and then Dylan, you
Okay,
say you
that's
grab
fine.
your sword.
Dylan pulls her sword out. Still got like monster blood on it.
Yeah. Well, no, remember you have the special sheath. Remember that
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah.
stores the
Oh,
or
that's cool.
cleans
Makes
the
it
blood.
less epic, but
Yeah.
Was that in the episode that I like?
I mean,
That was, like,
maybe she
second
just
episode.
hasn't put her sword back in her sheath. She's
Okay.
just had it drawn this entire time, but she like lifts
laying
it up.
across her shoulder, get blood down the front of the outfit.
did
But
you
it
say
looks better this
stores
way.
Blood?
What?
Or it disintegrates? What does it do with the blood?
Well, so I think we joked originally that it like
Like desanitized it.
it puffs it out in like a cloud, but obviously that doesn't have it because
right.
that's very unsanitary. It just kind of
Yeah.
like sanitizes the blade and like atomizes the blood more or less.
Right.
Yeah, so you draw your sword and you just like you like stand up and like
Yeah.
or, like facing him kind of a thing. So Gregor like turns to you, right? Till, are you still like on the ground at this point, or are you like standing up?
No, Till stood up as
Okay.
soon as he began the
Alright,
whole
I was curious.
tirade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he ever said it, so I was just curious. So Gregor like stares at you, Dylan, and he says, "What?" Because you said how to him, he's gonna say what to
yeah. She says, why?
Ooh.
Communication is something that the Calorie family is not the best at.
The little girl turns to me and says, "Who is that?"
When?
Just now. She says it just now.
Wait, okay, so how much of that actually happened?
No.
No, yeah,
Do you
Dylan.
say why?
She stopped crying at this point. She's just staring at him straight in the eyes and says, "Why?"
Why what, Dylan? Why did I do what was necessary to protect this city? Why did
She
I...
should say, "Why are you such a Greek cuss word?"
Oh, wow. No, but yeah, why did I... He says that, and then he says, why did I do whatever I could to make sure that you grew up and had a good life? Why am I... There are a lot of questions, Dylan. And I don't think I can give you the answers you're looking for. I'm sorry. You're muted, Connor.
I'm just saying, kill
No,
him.
he's not.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear
she
it.
just
Obviously, I'm joking. Evelyn doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah, so he just said, "I'm sorry," so she just keeps staring at him and says, "No, you're not."
Does Ode actually say that? Like under his breath? Wrecked.
No, but I think everybody could hear it.
Probably not. I feel like he's not very happy about what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So maybe not. Normally he would have.
Yeah. If this was a video game cutscene,
But
definitely.
if anybody was looking at his face, they would be able to tell. In his mind.
I mean, that's the thing. Is, like, I think his face is pretty uncharacteristically like sour and straight,
Mhm.
right?
Oh
Like,
yeah. Okay, never mind then. Because it was just Josh said he doesn't say it. We can all.
right. Otherwise, I totally would have had him say it. Yeah. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, and I think he looks at you again, Till, and he says, "So this is it? I guess you're going to get paid and move along. Great for you, Till. Great for you." And he has his gun, right? And he just like throws it to the ground. And he looks around and he's like, "Well, is someone going to arrest me?"
Does anybody immediately go to
No.
do it? I do.
I don't think there's a need to arrest him, is the thing.
No.
I can't figure out words for Till to say, but I think at this point he's been thoroughly destroyed. He doesn't need to be arrested.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
Like-
and then obviously he's not necessarily expecting to be, but that's what he's saying anyway, like just as a point of like...
No. Evelyn takes a step forward, definitely, but then she stops herself again. She keeps having these primal instincts
Yeah.
of what I do, and then she keeps thinking about Dylan.
She just looks back at Dylan. Oh, wait, should I not arrest your father?
Yeah. Well, no, she's not looking to see. She just knows now.
Mm-hmm.
She's been around these people enough that she knows, not empathetically, but knowledge based.
Yeah, by memory.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, is Evelyn growing a human? But no.
No, this is how I think.
Yeah, interbase.
wait,
I don't
Evelyn's
have
pregnant.
empathy. I just know what people think.
So I'm pretty sure you-
Wait, say that again.
I'm sure you both asked if you were pregnant. At the same.
Wait, what?
Josh said you were growing a human.
Oh. No, David, I'm a machine, just like Prof.
I mean, look, synthetic babies. Anyways,
You guys remember that line?
Okay, then.
Do you guys remember that line from Steelheart? Prof, you're a machine.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't remember that actually.
Darn
So.
it. My favorite line of the whole series.
I
just
haven't
tell
read
us anything.
Reckoners in so long.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Anyways, we should probably wrap up.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't know that we need to engage with him any further. He's
Yeah. I mean, we can just. Can we just like?
Do you want to just end the session there?
I think Till and company should just turn and walk, but Or what did you suggest?
Well, yeah, I was thinking I mean, obviously, I think that should happen. Until we all turn and walk away, kind of a thing, and then it just fades out from there. You know what I mean? Like
and maybe Till's the second last person to leave, and then Dylan is just like there staring at her father, and then she just leaves and walks.
She puts her sword in her sheath and walks away.
In which case, Evelyn is the last person to leave.
Okay.
Because she's not leaving until Dylan moves.
Mm-hmm.
So so Dylan turns to walk away, and I'm assuming she kind of looks at Evelyn and is like, "Why haven't you left yet?"
Yeah.
So
and then
who's
she,
paying us if we're just leaving.
She just
Well,
kind of
I just assume you're going back to the Void's Grace for now.
Okay,
You're not like leaving.
Right. Right.
Okay. Can I narrate a little bit more of my
Go ahead.
character arc? Okay, so she sees Dylan, and then I'm assuming Dylan just kind of gives her a dirty look, right?
Probably
why?
not.
No.
Why?
I mean, I was still thinking that she's just irritated, and I'm the person.
I mean, I think she's more mad at her dad right now than anyone. Like, I think she's kind of forgotten about everyone else.
Oh, okay. All
She's,
right.
like,
I was thinking
inwardly
kind of like
angry.
It hurts so much to be angry at your dad that it's easier to be angry at me if you're turning and leaving. That's up to you, obviously.
Nah.
That was the point. Okay. So Dylan just kind of walks away and is like, all right, I don't know why you're still here. And not in a biting way. And then I like turn to follow her. And then the little girl is like, wait, where are you going? And I like freeze, and I'm like, oh, I had totally forgotten about that little girl that I use as a pawn. And then I turn around and look, and I'm like, and in her like inner monologue, she's like, why don't I care about her? And she's like, she has like, this is the first time like we get like an inner monologue where you get to kind of see into her thought process, and it's kind of like a You're a Lion April kind of a thing where it's like super poetic and it's like this
the cherry blossoms start falling.
very beautiful like scenery, and obviously there's dead things everywhere, but it's very like well done cinematography of like the shot is just really like
Poetic.
Poetic. And yes, thank you. And she's just standing there like in the wind, and she's like,
there's no wind, Connor. You're in the middle of a dome.
You're right.
Hey, the gates.
She's just standing there. True. She's just standing there, and she's like, I know that I should care for this person. I know that I want to care for this, or not that I want to. I know that I should care for this person. I don't know how to care for this person. And then she says, I want to care for this person, but I can't. And then she comes to the conclusion of, maybe it's not about the emotions that make up love. Maybe it's just about the choices. And she goes over and crouches back down, and she says, would you like to come with us?
And I guess that's where we fade out. I mean, so are you guys actually just taking this girl with you?
Please.
I mean,
please.
she has, as long as she has no other family. I mean, okay.
I mean, yeah, her whole family just died. That is definitely
okay.
a thing that
so
happened.
her entire family. She has no
Yeah.
cousins,
Okay,
grandparents, or
so-
anything.
So wait a minute.
Definitely, Evelyn. So in Evelyn's mind, this is our family. We take in people like this because Till took in me, Till took in the rest of these fools, and so in Evelyn's mind, she doesn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
She doesn't think that Till will have a problem with it. She doesn't think the people will have a problem with it.
Well,
She
you
just
know what's kind of strange about this whole situation, right? Like, Till is obviously the dad of this family, but Evelyn, in a lot of strange ways, is kind of like the mom.
Yeah.
In some
The
very
emotionless mom.
yeah, right. But yeah, because like Till and Evelyn often work as a team and like are the kind of like leaders of what's happening. Yeah, and I could see Evelyn just like, well, obviously I have the authority to do this.
So I have a question. Her
Okay, go
whole family just died,
right.
and our plan is to take her from the place where she's lived her whole life to bring her onto our ship where we fight people and almost die regularly, and to do the thing which is nothing to us and turn her into a hard space Nazi. Okay, right?
Yes. Okay. First of all, in Evelyn's mind, there's nothing wrong with this. This is the great. This is the
Alright.
greatest gift you could do for her because she knows how she's had a family and a home here. Even though
I
she
mean,
doesn't
honestly,
know.
it's coming with us is probably better than living on Zanlis in these
Zanlis is not a
conditions.
very good place to live, just in
Zanlis is
Yeah.
not a very
general.
good place to live. It'll probably
Like,
be
and Dylan knows that, so like,
You're probably gonna walk out of if you walk out of the dome, spend too much time out there, you'll walk back in glowing. So
Yeah.
right. Okay, so technically speaking, it's probably safer with us than it is on this planet with like.
it.
But then also,
I don't know if that's true.
what?
plot armor.
Yes, we have plot armor, guys, and of course the little girl has plot armor.
No,
Caleb-
Kale has plot armor. I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
little girl definitely does
Still
not
has
have plot
Caleb
armor.
would kill her just to make a statement, Connor.
Yeah.
Kale's the only one who's actually just not died because you decided to hand wave it. So
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing.
It's called Ironside.
Ironhide, but
She
yeah.
does not have Ironhide.
Okay, so here's the thing though, as well, is, psychologically speaking, if she stays here, all she's gonna remember is the fact that, oh, that's the house where my parents died. If she then starts anew and has like a different life where she can kind of like move on from that, it's gonna help a lot.
I hope they wouldn't make
From
her
a
live in
psychological
some
point of view.
house. Like, jeez.
She's still gonna need to deal with it eventually, obviously. but
Yeah,
she just-
I think the consensus is it's not the worst thing that you could do for this little girl.
no, it's really not.
Whether it's the best
Good shit in
thing,
the face.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's,
Um,
I
who
mean, it's the
knows?
best thing that we could
But-
do.
and,
It's the
and
best thing that we could do.
either
We
way,
could
like
give her
that's
to
what she
somebody else.
does.
Planet or something.
That's
but-
Mhm.
yeah. Either way, that's what Evelyn does. So whether or not
Yeah.
it goes down can be up to later, and also it's late, so we should probably.
Right,
Yeah.
that's true.
But so I mean, obviously.
yeah, we're like we're like pushing that edge of time here.
Yeah, and I need to get going.
So again, her name is
Could be a-
Ziva Lascari. So that's
Could be a
just,
convenient way to
Such a
bring in a
cool
new
name.
character, a new player too. If we decided
Okay,
to.
I
if
am
well, if
writing-
someone dies, like
Oh my
someone can
gosh.
definitely play Ziva.
I kind of want to die now. Just kidding, I don't. But like,
If Dylan died, then yeah, you could. very
Yeah.
easily
Okay, you're
Oh
play
my
ready in
Ziva.
the
gosh.
chat.
This character is obviously the strongest psychic in the galaxy. So
I'm writing it down as my faction too, just so that it's written down on my character sheet somewhere too. So if we forget, it's on my
Alright.
character.
Honestly, if fantasy books have taught me anything, it's that childhood trauma makes hard as steel warriors.
Yeah.
So
Same with every single comic book in existence.
You can't be a superhero unless your parents are dead.
to your point earlier, like I feel like just being a character.
well, I've always wanted to be a superhero.
Sorry, mom and
Sorry,
dad.
Mom. Too dark. Too dark.
That was perfect. Oh, that
And
was
you
so
yelled at
funny.
me for making drones
Ah.
shoot people.
That was funny.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
Because it
I
wasn't
know,
a joke.
yeah.
Get going.
do we get any
It's
other last scene?
incomparable.
Are we just doing goals next, or
Yep.
are we doing
Let's do
another
goals.
last scene? or- Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously, you guys are gonna take her with you, but this is the thing, right? Like, just a quick thing to mention. I mean, so Till, you know that, I mean, there's someone in the dome who's like
Oh yeah.
awakened the dome security thing. So, right, like,
Mhm.
there's probably still more
That's
to happen.
Definitely
next time.
something we're gonna need to take care of before we get paid.
Yeah.
As I think
I mean, maybe
mean,
not
yeah,
before you get
yeah.
paid,
Let's-
but at least before
let's
you
do
leave.
this. Let's do this next session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning that, like, so we're
Yeah.
not all thinking we're just gonna leave now. Yeah.
So get paid at the end of this session. That's one of my goals, and we're done. So
Can we all?
Yeah,
all
we can just hand wave that you got paid. How
Okay.
much did we decide that you guys are gonna?
All
get
the monies.
so it was
Look at all
25,000, but somebody made a roll, and you said that if they did well, they would get paid more, and they did well, and I don't remember anything else about it.
paid? Okay, so let's say it's 35,000.
Oof.
So 35,000 split
Okay.
between y'all.
Dang.
How is that being split up? You know,
Oh,
straight down the
split
middle,
up.
or is that gonna be like
What to say? I just
no, not 35K each?
went from 2,000 to 37,000.
No. Is any of that going into your ship account, or is it all just being split up evenly amongst you guys?
We should just divide it.
Hmm?
6, 5,
I mean, if it's 36,000, we can all evenly split it up in 600 per piece. Will you?
What?
Will you donate?
It's 35,000, not 3,500.
Oh yeah.
That'd be 7,000 each.
Wait, what? No, that's only if there are 5 of us. There are 6. Oh, Caleb is not a
Caleb's
person.
I'm not a person.
Well, I'm
Caleb's not a person.
Sorry, yes.
Oh,
I'm
you're
counting the
right.
ship.
7,000
Wait a second.
each.
No, I was doing the math on that too. I was doing it that way. Yeah, 7,000 each.
Okay.
Nice.
I was counting the ship as a person because we need to pay off our bills.
Ah.
So that's why I said by 6.
Okay, that works too.
That would be 5,833 each.
But then there's an indeterminate amount. Okay, so let's do this. 5,833 each. And
yeah, those are
then
2
let's
credits.
time that times it by 5. So 29. So that means 5,835 credits go to the ship account. Does that sound right?
That's fine. Sounds good to me.
Are you adding that, Caleb, or do you want me to?
I can add it to the ship.
Okay.
Everybody just add to their thing, and I'll do it.
Same number?
Yeah. What is it? 5,833. Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but holy cow, I'm loaded.
Yeah, I'm at 7,000. I'm like,
I was loaded and
But
I bought a
where's everybody else?
A bike that got destroyed.
Oh yeah, you will need to get that fixed.
next session, yeah. 6208 is what I meant.
Okay, cool.
I've got 27,000.
Oh my
Yeah, you haven't
goodness.
spent anything yet, so.
I'm at 60,644.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't spent anything either. Have I been updating my credits? I was at
How much do you
2,000
have?
at the beginning of this. I haven't spent a penny on anything.
You should have gotten 30,000 from the first job we did.
What? How did that
Yeah.
not edit?
I don't know.
God.
Just add it now. 30,000.
It's because you're playing your game.
That's probably what it was, honestly.
Hey, I haven't touched any type of video game in the past 2 sessions.
Yeah, we got paid like 3 sessions ago.
He's right.
4
Yeah,
sessions.
well
but yeah.
Oh,
I applaud you. Yeah.
oh, thank you. Yes.
Okay, so
All right,
goals.
gold. Yes.
Evelyn, you killed the monster, so
Yes,
take
I
your
did.
2
So I
XP.
get 2 XP. Yep. And
'Cause
then
you have,
protect what is mine. I also accomplished that. I'm
Yep.
also a level 5, by the way.
Nice.
Hey.
And then you encourage Dylan, so total of 4 XP.
Yep.
Yep. So we'll make sure we do the level up before next session.
Yep.
Teal.
Yes.
What are your goals?
Oh, sorry. Kill the beast.
Kill the beast.
Clean as you like.
You did it, yeah. So 1 XP for you.
Fights like stuff.
Why did Evelyn get
Oh,
2?
So
for
you,
Kill the beast?
so she had that goal for last
It's
session
that.
too, and she's had it for 2 different sessions. You weren't there last session, but so Connor, you actually get 1 more XP because everybody gets 1 XP for the mission goal,
Yes.
and then so you do get 2 Till.
Wait,
Okay.
are we doing 1 XP now? Because I thought we did 2 XP for the mission.
Well, I guess it's dependent on how long it takes, right?
You. I mean,
Oh.
I think
So-
we've done 2 so far, but it's up to
Yeah.
you.
And that's because it's how long it's took every time.
It's up to
So
you.
Connor, you get 2 more then, so you have a total of 6, and then Till, you
Yeah,
have
buddy.
3.
We all get 2
And then
experience.
4 because you faced Gregor, and then did you protect Dylan?
Um,
I'm not sure.
I think.
Yeah.
I guess that was kind of part and parcel with keeping
Yeah.
people. I guess that one's more or less a holdover from when Dylan was going to be riding a hover cycle with Od.
Right.
Um, like that
I mean,
could
should we
be.
fair?
I
I
mean,
could
I'm fine with
say-
giving you an
Going in
XP
a
for
lot
it
of different
because
ways,
I mean you did the whole drone thing, and honestly, if the drones had gone crazy, like Dylan
Mm.
would have like. that could have
Also,
been a
Till
Yeah,
was the
you
one that
protected
had
her
me.
emotionally.
Like honestly, I think maybe
You were there for her emotionally the whole time.
Right.
sure.
Plus, I feel like
'Cause,
that
like, that was
conversation
honestly-
I would have gone way differently if you hadn't been there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And not
Protected
well.
her from a lot of things. Not necessarily from the beast, though she's still alive from that, but you protected her from everything else too.
Okay.
So I think 5 XP total for you then, yeah.
Yeah.
We all get 2 XP for the mission, right?
And what's the so leveling up to 5? What's the next XP target?
It should say it on there as soon as you.
7.
What are you at now? Did you level
27.
up?
Oops.
Level 5, I think, right?
Yeah, once you update your level, it will automatically change the threshold.
That means you get another focus. Yay.
Wait, who leveled up?
Tilted.
Till the level 5.
Ah, I see.
Fergus?
All right. Keep everyone alive on our team because pretty sure a lot of villagers gonna die.
Is that literally what
That's
it
his
says?
full
That is
goal,
literally
yeah.
what it says.
That's amazing.
Dude, you read amazing goals.
Last session it was keep everyone alive, and I was like, Caleb gonna murder everyone.
Yep.
So you can get 1 XP for that, and then you can get a
then-
total of 4 XP for killing the monster, because that was not only the mission goal, but also, you know, you banked another XP last time for it. And then help someone with your powers. You did that, so 1 XP.
So
Annoying.
sit.
So
Crap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Level 6.
Or wait. 1, 2,
What?
You
No.
complete
4,
all your
5,
goals?
6. Yeah, 6. You get 6 XP.
Yes, yeah. Well, I leveled up.
To level 6?
Yeah.
Oh wow. To what XP do you have total? Is it 27?
30.
Oh my goodness, Jared.
Dude, I have gotten the max amount of XP I could have gotten every single session because I carried over the last sessions to this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I write goals like I'm an XP farm in every game we play.
Okay. Dealing.
Prove to my father that I can keep myself safe.
You definitely did that.
Cool. Keep my family from killing each other.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
yeah.
Nobody
you
in
did.
your family died.
Nobody in
so-
your family
Honestly, I probably would have stuck him if he tried to stick me. So
Yeah.
I have a knife for that sort of thing.
And kill the monster.
Right. So you get 6 XP as well. Yeah.
Cool.
Total.
Nice.
So you leveled up to 5. Yep. Yeah, so go ahead and write that in your XP then. You have 16 right now, and so yeah, you level up to 5.
Caleb, have you been adding my partial expert extra skill points every time I've leveled up? I've just been trusting you on level up stuff. I feel like we've totally forgotten about that.
I feel like we have.
Crap.
Do you have any? Yeah, I don't think we added. I don't think
I
I
thought you
realized.
were a full psychic. So
No.
that's probably why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, he's a psychic expert. Yeah. So let's. You get 1 more skill point, right? Each level.
Yes, per level.
I think it's only been like the last 2.
Okay, well, I'll try to figure out.
So you get. Let's just say you have 6 total skill points to spend.
I haven't. Oh, right. I forgot. I did level up this.
All right, cool. Ood.
Yeah, I was like,
So I already put 2 in for the mission.
Yep.
And then I had kill the monster.
Yep.
Last session, so now it's 2.
Yep.
Show Dylan's dad we can take care of ourselves, which I had last session.
Yep.
And so now it's 2.
So now it's 2, yeah.
And get paid for the job, which we just did. So I get 7 in total, right? Technically.
Yep.
That also
So
means that I have
Ode
level
managed to
6
get
as well.
even more than you, Fergus.
I'm level 6 as well now, but I don't have as much experience as him. I'm 28 right now. My max isn't the same, but yeah. But I am level 6 now, so I will take all that.
Cool. Well, that was a fun session.
Yeah. Oh, also Fergus, level 6 is when you can have level 3 skills.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting shapeshift.
Oh my god.
Just making sure you were
Yeah,
gonna
I feel
take all
like
this.
Just so long as you try at least once to shapeshift into an amoeba.
I feel like next time, if ever we do another campaign of Start as That Number, I'd probably want to modify the XP system so you're not leveling up as crazy fast as we seem to be doing. Because there's only 10
Isn't it-
levels in the game.
Isn't it supposed to ramp down after a couple levels?
It's
Like
much like
Oh,
longer.
like
you
it
crank
goes
up
That's the
through
thing,
your
it
first
does.
4 or so, and then it
But
slopes
not
down
enough,
from there.
I don't think. It doesn't do it enough. Like the first, it's like the first 5 levels that it's like pretty, like it's been
Weird thing is,
consistently like 2 sessions a level the whole
Yeah.
time.
Because when you create your character, it says you write a goal, but I think you can have more because obviously we have like multiple slots. But the thing is, if you only had 1 goal, it would take you
5 sessions to level up the first time, right? Like or 3 sessions to level.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that would
ridiculous.
And that's
see,
ridiculous.
honestly, I'm liking the pace at which we're leveling up because we get new abilities, we get new things
It's
to do.
true.
Maybe it's making it hard for you as a GM, but
Well,
it's
I'm just
keeping things fresh
curious.
for me as a player
Mhm.
because then I'm not stuck with the same. If I have a weakness in my character at a given level, I'm not stuck with that for 6 sessions
Yeah.
until I
Right.
can get to
And
my
I-
next level.
It's
and
honestly
get
I
not-
had fun
get a fix
playing
for
a
it.
1 hit point character for
Yeah,
5
no, it
Oh,
makes-
amen to that.
The
Yeah.
novelty wore off after like the second episode.
Right, and I'm
was
not.
any novelty to
Honestly,
that.
it's more. It's not that I'm like the experience of it so far has been like I think it's leveling up too fast. It just seems like
It
it
does
is
seem
like
faster than most.
like it's like how are we leveling up this fast? It doesn't seem like it's right.
Yeah, I feel like it's. I honestly though I feel like that's because of the storyline of the game is very non-linear. We're doing all these like side missions that are
Mm.
becoming more part of the story. I feel like that's part of it. Is we haven't really gotten to like the overall like story part of it yet. I think that's really all it is.
Mm.
Plus space puberty. Come on.
Josh has 66 health now. Way to roll 5d26.
That's not how that works.
You're right. I should have rolled 55 d26 so I could
Oh,
have gotten
there we go.
666.
There you
What,
go.
you want to be the devil all of a sudden? That's not okay.
It's not the devil, it's just the beast.
You know, I'm discovering all of these things on my character sheet that weren't what they were supposed to be.
Awesome.
Like all of my psychic techniques didn't have any of the descriptions, and neither did any of my foci.
Oh no, that's because we put them in before that feature
update?
came into existence.
Oh,
so
I
we can
see.
just delete
Okay.
them and put them back in, and it will.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm so
Right, cool.
sorry.
Well, there we go. That was a fun session of Elysian Road. Thanks, guys. There's some tense moments, some funny moments, mostly just tense moments. I'm excited to see what happens next. Because there's definitely a little bit more that's probably gonna happen on Zenless. So we'll see how that goes.
Let's just stay away from campgrounds for a while because I think we've all had our fill of tents.
And on that note, have a good night, y'all.